Hey, welcome to the Redmen TV. It's Watchalong time. Liverpool, Brighton kicking off in just over, 11 or so minutes time. Ste and Errol to guide you right the way through the entire game without 100% biased commentary. Just a quick heads up for you guys watching along with us right now. Do you want to get your hands on this? We've been mentioning it a lot on all of our shows. That is a signed Liverpool shirt. Look at that autograph right there. K5. Ibu Konate has signed a shirt for us. We're going to give that away to one of our YouTube subscribers when we hit the amazing landmark of 500,000 subs. We're very, very close. We're a couple of thousand away. The sooner we get there, the sooner we can get on with some of our amazing content ideas that we've got for hitting such an incredible landmark. But what we're going to do, we're going to give one of you guys who sign up, well, if you've been subscribed forever or you just subscribe now, you'll have an equal chance of getting involved. We'll do a draw and one of those people will win the signed Ibu Konate shirt.
Do you know what that graphic reminds me of? Did you ever used to watch UK Gold back in the day and you'd get the old school episodes of like EastEnders or Corrie-on, and like even though the actors at the time, you was watching an episode from like the late 80s or whatever, they looked older, even though the actors were younger, they actually looked older. It's the exact same when I'm watching that. Like,
Chris looks the exact same.
Yeah.
Paul has gotten better with age. He's like a fine wine.
Really.
And it's the one thing you can see is the weight fluctuations. Like Paul looks way better. Chris looks pretty much the same fella. He's looked the same since I ever met him. But Paul certainly, he's gone up and down. He's gone beard, no beard. He's got hair different. Like his hair's on point now, where it used to look a little bit like Elvis. So yeah, Paul's absolutely those videos are boss. And like I say, they're all available on YouTube. I had fun.
Archive. Yeah.
I went back and found a lot of those myself with me and Jimmy when that graphic was getting put together. It was a lot of fun just going back to like all the old sets, all the old studios, just find out exactly all that stuff. But yeah, it's been since 2010. Redmen's been in the making of here on YouTube pretty much consistently all the time since like 2012. So 10 years to get there. But yeah, 500,000, so it's very close. But like I say, as a thank you to anyone who subscribes, we'll do that. We'll have some amazing content out, and more importantly, I say for you guys, we'll give you one of these signed Ibu shirts, which, in terms of valuation, the shirt alone costs 70 quid. Put an Ibu's autograph on it, I reckon you're talking.
And when he goes and wins the World Cup at France,
mate, you're talking hundreds. You're talking absolute hundreds and hundreds. So yeah, get yourselves absolutely involved. Shout out to Edward Shepherd with $20 Australian dollar super chat. Come on, the Redmen, let's smash them and tell the rest of the Prem that we're back. And I suppose that's
the vibe. That is the vibe. I love that energy today. You know, that is the vibe. Thank you, Edward, for that.
No, and he's absolutely right. Is that like Liverpool are at the moment, and it's their own fault, and it's rightly so. They're being looked at as like they're not really players at the moment in the league, because why should they are, obviously, and I get it, but in terms of everyone else, like Man City are probably looking like going, oh, Arsenal are still winning, you know, like, or everyone, and obviously Man City, everyone knows quite well where they'll be today. Really, there are 5 games at 3 o'clock. Liverpool obviously playing Brighton, Chelsea, Palace is in there as well. Fulham, Newcastle, Everton, Southampton, Bournemouth, Brentford. I bet a lot of neutrals will have their eye on Liverpool, Brentford.
Yeah, of course.
Sorry, on Liverpool, Brighton. Because I always feel like neutrals always want to support somebody. Those other games are quite, like, who gives a fuck, really? Yeah. But like a lot of people, we want Liverpool to lose. So there's going to be eyes on Liverpool. So it is a chance, like the super chat said there from Edward, is to go and show the world, like, yeah, there's the Reds. The Ajax game wasn't a fluke. It was all that was before that was the shit. This is the real Liverpool. Just go, like, say, start this run of games off on the front foot by just going battering Brentford. I said Brentford 3 times, going battering Brighton. That's what we need.
Absolutely. I mean, I'll batter any of the teams that begin just
yeah, bring Burnley, Brighton, Blackpool, fucking line them up. Yeah.
Blackburn, just blitz them all.
Birmingham, Sarah, Bolton, see you later, fuck off. Beat them, bring all of these.
Any of them can get it right now. That's the season, yeah. Nah, they're the settings, and you're absolutely right when you say it is about now is an opportunity for us, and we mentioned it in the team news reaction. It's about starting that momentum that we're going to need to build throughout October. We can't afford to have a stop-start October, because a stop-start October tells me that our season is in the balance, and ultimately we'd have to start looking to put our eggs in the basket of the Champions League, provided we navigate the October that as well in the new year. And that is not a situation that any of us want to go into. None of us want to go into the World Cup with this hangover of, oh, we've not done it in the Prem so far, and
we're in a top 4 race
and all of that, and that just becomes such a draining exercise for the better part of 6 months when football resumes. So absolutely the focus needs to be on Liverpool getting off the mark here, getting a massive 3 points today at home, giving the fans something to cheer about, giving the fans, we've missed football, and understandably so. There's been a month of absence for Liverpool fans. There's been internationals, and Liverpool fans watching England, it doesn't really light that fire in a lot of us, to be completely honest. So this is what we live and breathe for right now. So Liverpool need to restore some faith. And I've been in a couple of group chats this week, and I've said, until I start to see the evidence that we're doing it, I'm not fully believing that we are going to be back to our best. I want to see the evidence first, because we've got the quality. We know we've got world-class players, but until they can start stringing a couple of games together where they don't look vulnerable, they look like they can control the game, and they look like they can be a little bit ruthless, I won't be basically flying off the banner to say we're going to go and take it right down to the wire.
No, and listen, mate, like I say, there'll be times in October where you just have to dog one out. There just will, because you can't play.
Can't start.
You can't play. No, but you can't play 9 in 29 and just not have to get one where you've just got to get over the line and stuff. Yeah. But it would be nice if you can start. Let that be. I don't know, Rangers away, or something. Let that be Ajax later on. Like, don't have to dog this one out. But I say Brighton. Brighton are a very, very good team. They're 4th place in the league for a reason. It's not going to be easy, but I'm with you. Like say, 12 games now before that World Cup in less than a month and a bit. There's a lot of footy.
5.5 weeks.
There's a lot of footy to be played. Getting off on the right foot, because momentum and rhythm. I don't really believe in momentum in terms of I don't know, in terms of it can carry through that much, but I think the rhythm of playing well certainly does translate. So just things become a bit more natural. Less having to
muscle
worry about
memory.
It. Yeah, less having to think about it.
You're not carrying through a game with the PTSD that it's only going to take one opportunity by the opposition players to cut us open. That fear that becomes instilled in us as us playing on eggshells, and as the players playing within themselves. I feel anyway. Whereas when you're confident and you feel invincible, and no matter whatever they throw at us, we will only absorb it and then hit them twice as hard, and we'll create plenty of chances, but we're going to score plenty of goals. I want that free flowing confidence. I want to be able to say it with my chest, bro. I want to be able to say that we are going to go and slap up these teams that we know we've got more quality than.
Yeah, like I say, and it all starts today against at home against. At one point, I'm just going to say Brighton straight away without thinking about it. Maybe the long break hasn't done me no favours, that's for sure. Errol's been in the gym every morning looking absolute fire.
Yeah.
I can't even say Brighton properly without. Off camera before, Dan and Errol were talking about what time they go to the gym. It's 6 a.m. and I was like, oh yeah, great. I'm stuffing a packet of fizzy sweets. Oh yeah, saying yeah. So maybe I need to get back in there. Maybe it'll wake my brain up as well, because I can't seem to differentiate between Brighton and Brentford at the moment. I'd love all you guys watching along now, whether you're in the Discord chat or you're in the YouTube live chat. Let us know your score predictions for the game. I also want to know where in the world you're watching and what time it is as well. We'll get to loads of those in a quick moment. But first, just before kick-off, as both teams enter the tunnel, we are going to take a quick break. But like I say, during the break, do let me know where in the world you're watching, what time it is, and what score you think this is going to be. And we'll be back after this quick message.
So Marcus Babbel, first and foremost, he was a powerful player. He improved that squad, but not only did he improve it with his ability on the pitch, but I think that winning mentality that he brought into the dressing room made them better, because he come from a side in Bayern Munich that got to Champions League finals, of course, and win domestic league titles. Just that winning mentality, I think, helped us and propelled us to that treble in 2001.
Yeah, there you go. Our latest documentary, German Scousers, is streaming on Redmen Plus. If you do want to sign up later on, obviously for all the amazing match content later on, me and Errol will have the instant match reaction show. We'll have the In the Ground podcast that Chris Page will film, as it says on the tin, right from Anfield as well. But yeah, go back and watch all the documentaries and features. The latest one is German Scousers. It's really awesome. Looking at the history between Liverpool, the city, Liverpool, the football club, and the country of Germany as a whole. Obviously, taking in Jurgen Klopp and the Beatles, there's absolutely tons of it. So you can go and get yourselves involved. That's before the break. Then a few people have told us already where they're watching and what score. So we've got Chris, one of our Discord users. Shout out to Chris. He says 2-1. I'm dutifully watching from South Carolina. We've got Rafa, who's watching in Huntsville, Alabama. It's 9 a.m. and he's already drinking whiskey in his coffee. Shout out, Rafa. That is the way to do it, my boy. Let's get involved in the chat as well. Who have we got? We've got someone. Who's that? Ron says it's almost midnight in Australia. Brilliant. Daniel's in Phuket. Is that how you pronounce it?
Phuket. Yeah, that's an actual place.
Say it again.
Phuket.
Yeah, sound.
If you wanted to be really Scouse, yeah, fuck it.
Dan is in Phuket. 9 a.m. 2-0 Liverpool win. Fuck it, Dan. Brilliant for you. Dickie is in Melbourne. Shout out to Dickie. Oh, Red going for a 3-1 for the Reds as well. Samantha's gone for 2-0. Edward's gone for 4-0. Let's have a little look what else we've got in there as well.
South Carolina as well. Is that Edward? Was the same? Is that you read out?
Yeah, we've got loads. Athens for Lowell. We've got... Who else have we got?
Rochester, 10 a.m. That's New York ways.
HDB is in South Africa. Yeah, we've got greetings from Austin, Texas, from Spider Logan. I absolutely love these watch-alongs, bringing this to you guys from all over the world. Right from here in Hunts Cross, England. However, that is usually where we are, but we're not there today. We are actually live from... Where are we today?
Montpellier.
We are in Montpellier. Because they are allowed to watch games in Montpellier, 3 o'clock blacked out games. You can't do that in England, so we've had to... This is all a green screen. This isn't real. It's just... This is all fake. We're in like a matrix. Me and Errol have just flew over to Montpellier. The airport is a joke.
Oh, mate. All of the luggage that we had to carry through today. The mics, the cameras.
We lost Joe on the way.
Yeah.
Fuck Joe is.
He's in transit somewhere.
It is what it is. It's crazy that the things we do to bring you guys these blacked out 3 p.m. games in the UK. The French weather's all right, to be fair, as well, though. So yeah, let's crack on with the game. We are, like I say, we know for a fact. Listen, we're going to say this now because this always happens, especially on these games, because of the time differences from where everyone is watching in the world, and of course here in Montpellier. What we're seeing in front of us might be a little bit behind where you guys are. So what we'll do, we'll have the screen below, the clock below, match that up with your feed yourselves. We're probably, I'm guessing, be about a minute or so behind what's happening at Anfield. There's nothing we can do about that. So sync your clock up and then don't spoil the match in the chat. That's rule number 1 as well. We don't like none of that nonsense if you are watching a little bit ahead of us. So yeah, that's where we're up to right now.
Scouse J says, fair play getting the whole set through customs for the 3 p.m. game. Thank you. You understand the
a lot. This is all fake. Most of this is fake. I mean, it looks like it looks real, but it's actually a green screen. We're actually just sat in a Montpellier service station. With Joe, and we've lost Joe. Just don't know where he's gone. Rest in peace, Joe. On the portal, which we are hiring a new production assistant, so if you want to get involved, that isn't a joke, by the way, we really are. We might need 2 if Joe doesn't come back, but yeah, get involved. Head to the socials if you want to come and work for us. We are hiring right now, so yeah, head on over to the Redmen socials and come up. If you're a videographer, production person, get involved. We'll meet you when we get back to Hunts Cross.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Samantha Cockburn asked earlier in the chat who's getting the goals for us today, Steve, and that was one of the big questions that I had really in terms of when we're looking as a front three at the moment, we're looking more as individuals than a bit of a unit. Is it anything other than Salah being the guy to pop up for us today, or can you?
In the starting 11, listen, Bobby is the one really. I'm with you. We haven't got there isn't a ton of goals in there. The bench is full of them. It looks like Brighton have won the toss, by the way, and turned Liverpool around, which I fucking hate.
Yeah. Karim El Mahadi says, let's go Liverpool. He's been a member for 15 months. Big shout out to you, fella. Thank you very much for the chat as well. And Mark O'Donnell, no, I can't speak a word of French. I'm not even going to lie.
Bonjour. Je m'appelle Ste.
That's, yeah. No.
Au revoir.
Bon voyage. Is that French?
Probably.
And we're off.
Game's off. Kick off. There we go. Thanks for that. We can move on.
Liverpool hoofed the ball. I think it was a big raking ball from Matip there.
Do you want a song, boss?
I'd love a song, yeah.
What do you fancy? Bit of a lay. Yeah. Speaking of France.
Yeah, why
not? Right, let's go the Reds then. Attacking the cop end in this first half. Bit of Jordan Henderson does his first attacking motion. Found himself on the left hand side for some reason as well.
From Trent as well.
Bobby Firmino dropping deep. Can he find out what he does? He finds Costas. Tsimikas into the box, turns round, lays a lazy pass. He was looking for Thiago, was nowhere near him, and it's Pascal Gross who's able to clear that one away.
Matip, that is, sorry.
Pressing up there. Oh, Matip pressing right. Matip's pressing the goalie there. Brilliant from Joel. That'll get a round of applause from the Anfield crowd. That's one way to get everyone up, isn't it? Get the centre half on the press. Really nice from Joel Matip. He was right to do it as well because he was afforded that licence. I as Thiago's adjudged to have give a foul on the halfway line. Didn't look a foul.
Either.
I think Brighton already having a little lay down. Sorry, March, who goes down.
Nah,
that's not a foul.
There's never a foul.
He got the ball there, didn't he?
It's never.
No, that's not a foul, is it?
No. I've just been informed that Bon Voyage is actually French.
It makes sense,
so I'll
doesn't
take
it?
that. Woo! Good journey for the Liverpool lads today. Come on.
Let's have a little see if we can find our
Our rhythm. How are we watching? Luca Logan says we are in Montpellier.
Although it's already a little bit stoppy-starty, the action in front of us here in Montpellier. Our clock looks a little bit behind as well, what we're up to. But anyway, Brighton are passing the ball around the back. It's one of those producers always going to be updating that clock loads and loads, I feel, throughout the course of this game.
The press is on there early again on that left-hand side.
So it's been neither side's really been able to get the foot on the ball here. It's a bit, I say.
It'd be great to get an early goal. That'd be nice.
I mean, ideally, yeah, that's what you want, isn't it? From it, but so far not there yet at Brighton. Like I say, as our vision here in Montpellier is already a little bit jumpy, to say the least. We need that to sort itself out soon. Hopefully it all works out well for us.
It's a big game for Carvalho, yeah. And hopefully they can make a good impression. I love the fact that Klopp's given them the opportunity to get the starts and but I know that they did play the derby, him and Harvey Elliott, and I don't think that was the right balance, but I think there is space to be able to play one of those two where they play, whether that's going to be in the forward line or in midfield. We still probably don't know what the best position is. But I'm quite excited to be able to see what he can do for us on that left-hand side and if he can produce anything of real quality today.
It's interesting that Brighton trying to start play their ways out from the back. It's a free kick which has been given towards their own corner flag. Looks like Roberto Firmino with the foul.
Yeah, I think we are behind.
Yeah, we definitely are behind. We know that, but we'll keep an eye on it throughout the course of the game. I say our clock will sync up as best as we can, although our feed here is a bit jumpy, to say the least. We're a couple of minutes behind, I think.
Fouled there by Bobby.
Well, I think we're going to have to try and sort this out in a minute. But Brighton have got their own free kick deep inside their own half, long ball up from Sanchez, goes long.
Comes into that right hand side.
Not inside. Oh, this is doing my head in already with these the freezing of the pitches.
First time Brighton get the opportunity to get the ball into our half. Let's see what they can do with it.
No, in terms of what's going on here, crosses coming in, is it into the box? Trent's header is up rather than away. Ball's bouncing around the edge of the box. Ball in, nice 1-2 by Brighton, they're in. Shot, goal, 1-0 to Brighton already.
Too quick, that.
Leandro Trossard gets the goal. I think we'd all been tipped off about that one in the live chat before.
Yeah, I was hoping it wasn't true.
Early doors, and we're already behind. Oh, 4 minutes into the game already, and Brighton are 1-0 up, and that was their first attack. It was a bit of a shambles, that, wasn't it, mate?
Yeah, I mean,
Jurgen's looking puzzled, and I don't blame him really, because not an ideal start at all for Liverpool.
Not enough desire to clear your lines. Yeah, Trent wins his header, but then who's coming in after him to kind of, there's the header, it goes up, and it's kind of reactionary from Henderson a little bit. He gets a little bit bullied off the ball, and then there's an overload there. Trent inevitably slips, and yeah, Henderson could have been a little bit stronger there for me as well. Fabinho doesn't cover himself in glory.
Trent slips,
yeah, that slip just takes him completely out the game when there's 2-man overload, and it's quick moving from Brighton. Though they don't stall when they get the chance to get it into the box. They're not fucking about. Yeah,
not great at all for Liverpool.
Got rolled up and smoked from the first minute.
And Leandro Trossard has put Brighton
carries on his good form.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to see if I can reset this by putting it, change our feed, because our feed was very, very jumpy there. So I'm going to see if I can refresh it. Hopefully the change of channel brings a bit more better luck as well.
Hopefully.
That was not ideal at all, to say the least.
It's not the start we wanted. Again, just the reality is we need to be starting better.
I know Liverpool are 1-0 down already, 6 minutes gone here at Anfield. It looks like this feed's a bit stronger. Again, we are probably a little bit behind live, which I'm very much aware of.
Yeah. Right, guys, you know what you need to do. There's 2,500 of you watching in this stream. We've only got over 200 likes at the moment. We need 1,000 likes if Liverpool are going to bring home the W. I don't want us to lose today. This is a very, very important game, and we've not started the best. So let's get some likes in the chat.
Absolutely not ideal at all. Like then, Liverpool can get themselves out of it. Like I say, it was hard to that goal, which came from nothing really. I don't think Henderson covered himself. It was a bit of a shit show for everyone, but
just slow and sluggish. There wasn't the
start we wanted. We saw about getting off onto a front foot, a high pace. We just weren't there at all.
Liverpool, the one thing about Brighton is that they're going to continue to be progressive.
Yeah.
So they're not going to just sit back in the shell now and soak up all the pressure. They'll basically, if they smell blood, they'll keep going for it, and that's where we need to kind of capitalise for me now.
There was a nice back heel for the goal, but
it was a Welbeck. Was that Welbeck? Was Welbeck even playing?
Yeah,
so I think it was Welbeck then.
Anyway, Liverpool got some way to do. Joel Matip plays one down the line.
A good ball down the line.
Mo Salah should be able to keep it in, and does. Mo Salah to the byline, cuts back in on his left. Ball to Trent on the edge of the box, bounces round, just couldn't quite get it under control. I wonder if he could have went down there, you know. It looked like there might have been a foul. Brighton
taking the piss in the edge of it and the bottom
well
of
to
their
play it
box.
Out. As Trent stormed into the box there, I wonder if I thought he was going to just fall to the floor. Just didn't quite work out. Liverpool trying to recycle it with a long ball again towards Mo Salah. Can he keep that one in? Don't think he could. I think that's gone for a goal kick. There was one ball down the line that got Salah in. Like I say, he laid it back. Trent comes steaming in. I wonder if he, in hindsight, could have just threw a rocket at that one. He tried to take a touch, didn't quite work out for him. And Roberto Sanchez will take. It is Roberto Sanchez, I think, isn't it? We'll take the goal kick for Brighton. But yeah, Brighton lead 1-0 already, and yeah, it's Robert Sanchez. There's no hope. There we go.
Palace 1-0 up as well.
Going well for the so-called bigger teams. I think we are again a couple of minutes behind live, but if you sync up to our clock, stick with us. I'm gonna have to avoid the live chat now for spoilers. If you want me, you're gonna have to super chat me, baby.
Yeah.
Not giving this away for free anymore. Brighton full of confidence on the ball. Like I say, you just mentioned Chelsea going 1-0 down. As the replay comes up on our screen now. Again.
It's a good little ball.
So close. Robert Sanchez got caught dwelling on the ball. He was closed down by Carvalho, and that could have went anywhere. Have a little look at this. Ball goes back to the goalie. He takes an age on it. Carvalho runs in. That could go anywhere off his knee, and thankfully for the goalie's sake, anyway, it went behind. But you might just need that little bit of luck to go your way when you're struggling.
100%.
Right then, get a bit of atmosphere going. We need a song.
Come on, boys. Trent, come on.
Brighton are so comfortable in possession. Back to forward, side to side. Really, really strong. Every single one of them is just comfortable with the ball at their feet. And at the moment, they're just trying to take the sting out of him.
No, it's gone Thiago.
No, it was Thiago, yeah. Brighton attacking down the left and the right hand side. Welbeck right through the middle. Liverpool can't get near Brighton at the moment. They're running rings around us. Costas is going to be asked to go and defend over there. Cross comes in. And it's Alisson's save. Liverpool living dangerously. Danny Welbeck's header straight at Ali, and he done well to hold on to that right on his line, Errol.
Yeah.
Have a little talk through that one.
And then Welbeck, he's there. He's just find himself in between. Who was it in between? It's Matip and Trent in the end.
And luckily Ali, and not only did he nearly went to his goal holding it.
Yeah.
And he managed not to spill it as well. Really, really important
good goalkeeping, yeah.
It really was.
Massive save.
But that came from them taking. They had about a minute of possession, passing it, running around rings. It fashioned an easy chance. Costas didn't close the cross down, and Danny Welbeck would be disappointed not to have made it 2-0 there, because he He had time in the middle of Liverpool's box.
He found himself in a good position, really, and the defenders hadn't really picked him up or weren't tight enough to him, really, to put him off.
Ball's back at Sanchez's feet again. This time he's going to try and clear first time and does. Can Trent win the battle? He can't. Finds Fabinho. Well. Fabinho down his line. Carvalho goes down. Ref says get on. No foul. It looked it's hard to say.
Even on the floor, they're still getting the ball and just pinging it about.
Yeah, there's no desire from Brighton just to go longer. They will try and play out what you've done there. Liverpool have won it back though with Fabinho now.
That's a little bit better.
Liverpool looking to go long themselves.
That's a better.
Mo Salah tried to get his first touchdown.
Unlucky.
Just couldn't quite get there. I think he was under pressure from Webster. Liverpool have won the ball back though with Thiago. Into the box goes Firmino. Firmino shot. Deflect. No blocked. Just didn't fall for Mo Salah either. That came from a great Thiago block. He got his foot right in the way. Forced the Bobby. Dances, wiggles, turns, gets a shot in. But again, it was good defending. Well blocked. And Liverpool have got a throw in on the left hand side with Kostas Tsimikas. Get Bobby's song on.
No, come on.
Just as I put his song on, Bobby Firmino plays one of the horrendous passes and Brighton counter-attack and they're streaming forward with numbers. 2 against 1 over on that side. Liverpool have got some defending to do as Brighton get into the Liverpool box. And Virgil van Dijk with some really, really good positional play because the switch was on for again. You need to stop reading that.
I know. It's hard, mate. They distract me.
Turn it off. As Newcastle go 1-0 up off Fulham.
Fulham have been sent out there.
Brighton again on the attack. Liverpool got more defence. It's a mad scramble.
Can hardly see.
Who's gone down there in the end? It's a foul against Alisson, forced into another big save. Yeah, Liverpool give the ball away sloppily. Danny Welbeck right down the middle. It's a big save from Alisson.
Massive save.
It was Trossard again, right in the middle of Liverpool's goal. Alisson comes out, sticks a big boot at it. Didn't really catch that in first glance. It looked like a big scramble. Yeah. That's an unbelievable save from Liverpool's goalkeeper. But it's a fucking hell error. Like Brighton they could be 3-0 up.
It's scary, mate, because the carving is open way too easy.
Yes, you're right. They've been in front of our goal with the whites of Ali's eyes in front of them three times in 13 minutes.
That's ridiculous.
And they're full of confidence, and Liverpool haven't got out of first gear at all. Can Roberto Firmino change that? It's a nice ball to Salah. Mo Salah drives into the box, goes to the curler. Didn't quite get enough effort on it, and Sanchez saves. You can see what Mo Salah was trying to do. He was trying to guide it into the far corner with a left-footed curl and effort. He just didn't get no power on it, and it was a relatively comfortable save in the end.
We've got AT with the £2 super chat says we still can't press, defend or attack as a unit.
Yeah, and then Scott with the $35 super chat. Thanks very much, Scott and AT. We're all over the place at the back, lively up front. We've got to get some control in midfield. Yeah, Brighton are the ones who control in this game at the moment. I think that goes without saying.
It's
similar pattern to before the break, other than the Ajax game, and that's the disappointment thing. You were hoping by now that would have been out of the system. You can go a goal down because shit can happen. You can lose one, but for 40 minutes, it's clear the best team on the pitch have been Brighton, and it's not even been close, really.
No, it hasn't. They've looked a lot more composed on the ball. They've looked like they've been able to get better patterns of play in tighter areas than us, and to the credit, they've defended fairly well as well. Apart from that one chance that Sanchez kind of sloppily almost gives away.
That was
again, it was an individual error.
Jürgen does not look best pleased on the sideline. Don't blame him because coming up to 15 minutes gone.
Don't know if you can fact check this, but one of Fuchs Music says they've had 68% of the possession as well. Is that unreal? And we'll have a look at that for you now, and we'll let you know.
Yeah, there's you.
Yeah, 68% possession. That kind of says it all.
Here they go again on the attack. An overhit. Can Ali get that one? He does.
He does.
Alisson's been much the busier of the goalkeepers so far. I think it was Pascal Gross who just overhit his pass. Liverpool try and start again with Trent Alexander-Arnold at right back. He goes for a big, long, direct ball straight over the top. They've clearly worked on that. Because they've tried to get Mo Salah down the middle, going over right through the middle of Brighton's defence a couple of times now. One time, his first touch wasn't ideal. The second one there, Trent put a little bit too much on it and went straight into Sanchez's hands. But that's clearly something Liverpool have identified, trying to go a bit direct to Salah.
Yeah, you've got to. He's going to be the one that's going to always look to be the threat to run in behind. You can always see that in his game anyway. You know, Bobby's going to want to drop off a little bit deeper.
Yep.
But we said before, what kind of Bobby will turn up for us in these type of games?
Nice ball by Trent round the corner from Firmino. That's better. Jordan Henderson out on the right hand side. Mo Salah's gone up front again, so Roberto Firmino's had to come out wide. Liverpool a bit. Trent's finds him now. Really nice. That's good play. Thiago going to switch it. Liverpool managing to keep a bit of possession, not really going anywhere with it though. Costas tries to change that, feeds it into Firmino, but just runs straight through to Sanchez, and he's going to already take his time.
Come on. He can waste a little bit of time.
16 and a half minutes gone, and Liverpool trailing 1-0 against Brighton at Anfield. Brighton comfortable playing out from the back. Really, they look like the home side at times at the moment, knocking the ball around with ease.
Got a lot of confidence, but we knew he was going to have the confidence. We knew he was going to come into this game with confidence today.
They found really good angles.
We had to make them feel uncomfortable, and we've just failed to do it. Trent there,
that's poor by Alexander-Arnold.
Yeah,
he read the long ball well, but chest control let him down, and Danny Welbeck's running into the heart of the box. Oh, they're in again. Brighton 2-0.
Fuck's sake.
Oh, it's Trossard again.
With a fucking brace in 20 minutes.
Oh, dear.
And Liverpool are having a nightmare of an afternoon here at Anfield. Fucking hell. Shit.
You've got to look where that come from again. Like Jurgen Klopp and lots of Liverpool fans. We've all been on Trent's, defending Trent's corner. But that long ball comes towards Alexander-Arnold.
Just get your head on it.
He tries to chest control it, loses out his battle to Danny Welbeck, and from there Liverpool were all over the shop. Trent loses out to Welbeck, he nods it wide. Down the line to Welbeck again. Ball comes across the edge of the box. Is he onside? He is.
Yeah, he is.
That's a good finish from Trent.
It's a great finish. It's a fucking belting finish, mate. And it's the good keeper as well, world class goalkeeper. They overload that. As soon as that ball's in the air, they get two men attacking that space where Trent is. And alright, yeah, he's on his own and he's fucking isolated. But in that situation, when you're outnumbered by the opposition defenders, just clear your lines. You don't need to try and take it down and get it under control. You just need to give yourself the fucking chance. Someone else with the £5 super chat says, what was it? He said he was out. Said, Woodsy, £5 super chat, thank you for that. But he said it's 2-0 and I'm off. And I seen that, and as soon as I knew someone paid £5 to fucking put that in the chat, I knew that shit was real. I knew that shit was real, bro.
And then we've got Ashley saying, what the fuck is this? Trent's head's gone off the England stuff, it could be bad. Yeah, not ideal at all. Liverpool got work to do, that's for sure. And they deserve 2-0, mate, that's the thing.
Yeah.
And it's two very well worked goals as well. That ball by Solly Marsh into Trossard was excellent. And Liverpool got lots to do, yeah. Ball goes long into the box. I think have we won a corner there? Yeah, Liverpool have won themselves a corner kick.
And even my mum has dipped out. She's finished for the day. She's not what I needed, and I'm off. Oh.
I'm into the Discord, Ian. How do you stay? Even get it right. Brighton look good and we look bad. 2-0 is a deserved scoreline. You're right. Absolutely spot on. It is. No arguments whatsoever. They more than deserve it. Fucking hell, Liverpool. Trent's corner then. Flicked a good clearance by Brighton. I don't think you can
shout at these man anymore though, and because there's no amount of fume or kick-off that you can give for how poor they've been so far this season, for them to actually, for it to sink in. You're just wasting energy at this moment in time, because they're not getting it. Clearly, for whatever reason,
it's too easy to score against. Yeah. That's the problem. It's too easy to score against.
It's easy though, mate. I remember watching with fucking Brendan Rodgers. How many goals did we concede that season? 57 or something.
We feel like that. Yeah, it's too easy.
It's just too fucking easy. And these are meant to be, all that back four is meant to be world class. Didn't have world class defenders back then.
Nope.
And we didn't look as easy as then. And even when we did get scored on and dunked on, we was able to dunk on other teams. We can't do that right now. We've got no real goal threat. Individual players coming up with individual brilliance every now and again. And I had that feeling, when we went and beat Bournemouth, was it Bournemouth 8-0?
9, yeah.
Yeah, 9. I knew. I was like, we've just spunked our load, yeah.
Liverpool free kick comes in easily cleared by Trent's volley, goes wildly wide, and kind of sums up the first half, really. Liverpool find themselves 2-0 down after 20 minutes. We were talking about a fast start, and the Reds trying to get themselves back into this season. Already there's a massive mountain to climb.
fucking fed up of doing it, though, mate. Like, how much energy do you want to exert trying to fucking get a win these days, man? Like,
Advert, the Super Chat says it's 2-0. We've got our best midfield on the pitch. This is going to be a long season. Someone's going to need to show some magic. You're right.
we haven't got none at the minute, though. We're all out of
Look at this. Brighton are taking the piss. They're playing 1-2s in their own box. Liverpool are kind of chasing shadows. We're getting outplayed massively. And here come Brighton again on the attack. Down their right-hand side, yet again. Ball into Liverpool's box. Cut back. Oh, my gosh. And if it wasn't for Virgil van Dijk, it was nearly 3-0. Absolute shit show.
And there's a reason why Brighton have been sitting fourth in the league so far. Look at the way that they're playing footy, mate. Absolutely.
It's Estepinian, isn't it? Again down the line. One ball across. And honestly, if Van Dijk doesn't get there, there's a tap in at the back post. Liverpool are very, very, very lucky that it's not 3-0. And it's all going horribly wrong. Brighton have got a corner kick. Pascal Gross goes in front of his own fans to take it. And those Brighton fans are having a whale of a time. Why wouldn't they be? They are the better team by far here at Anfield. Not even been close as the corner comes in. Headed up, Liverpool got more defending to do. It's a bit of a scramble. Fabio Carvalho flicks over there. That's nice. Can Mo Salah do something? He at least forces a throw in. And Liverpool have cleared the lines. As the ball is in front of the Brighton dugout. As Moises Caicedo got the chase on. You can see why everyone likes that guy. He's a really good player.
And yeah, with the £5, our next 4 games, Rangers, Arsenal, Rangers, City. Now I'm worried about, not worried at all, boys, not worried at all. With the
eyes
emojis, man, shit.
It's just
not good. It doesn't make for good reading. 2-0 down after 22 minutes, mate. What do we need to do here, Steve? Like, what is it that we need to do now?
Mate, it's not, I don't know. We haven't had, well, get the ball. Get our foot on. Honestly, we have just, they are controlling this game. Brighton are passing rounds at will. The press just hasn't worked. We've been vulnerable at the back. We've looked dodgy down out both flanks. It's just that everybody. It's something. I don't know. Yeah, what it is, but it's an absolute shit show. And here they go again. They're just passing through us at will. Something's not right. I don't know if it's tactically, fitness, whatever it is. Something is not right. It's Brighton again on the edge of Liverpool's box. Cross comes in. That one's blocked. Second ball, Brighton win it. Mo Salah with some defending who does really well.
Yeah, he does well.
Great first touch to win it back, and Liverpool got the ball under control with Alexander-Arnold. He just dinks it long to Salah. But that's just nothing. Mo Salah's the one who's trying to do all he can to get Liverpool back in this game. But look how easy they find it to pass out of us, and then look how difficult we're finding it to just do anything. That's the difference. Ali does really well to find Tsimikas.
That's better.
1-2 with Thiago. Boys. Like I say, they're Brighton flooding back. Liverpool with Carvalho.
Quick though, don't they? Like, that was rapid.
What a start!
Well back up top.
What a start for the new manager. 20 minutes gone at Anfield. You're 2-0 up in your first game. He'll be pinching himself.
Yeah.
Liverpool then ball round the corner. Henderson back on the edge of the box. Can he find Trent? He can. Trent's crossed right back to the back post. Oh!
That was a chance. It
was good defending.
That was a chance.
Carvalho was sneaking in round the back, but I think it was Veltman. I thought he was going to score an own goal. Talk us through it.
Well done there by Henderson. He does play it out of chance. Trent, in all fairness, puts a really good ball into a dangerous area, and they're defending on the back post, just clearing his line.
I thought he nearly scored an own goal, Veltman.
Tsimikas with the ball going into the box there. It's not a bad delivery, but it doesn't beat the first man.
Brighton are going to clear. They've got a counter attack on, have they?
Yeah. And again, they've just got it out and just got it to feet, and they're off there now. And the counter attack,
done really well there. I think he's fouled.
He's fouled.
Pascal Gross, get off, you knobhead. Thiago did well there to track that back.
Tyrone says this squad is rot, only invested in the team when we were desperate in the last few years, underinvested when we were up, and now we're suffering. There's a lot of firepower on that bench though, mate.
Trent's found himself right down the middle. I think he was offside, surely. No, the flag didn't go up. I don't know if maybe it did and Brighton has been able to play on, I don't know.
No, they wouldn't have been able to play on from that.
Liverpool on the attack again. Left hand side, Tsimikas. What was that? He's just hopeless drive across the box. Brighton a few at the free kick wasn't given for offside.
Ashley Fair says, all jokes aside, top 6 our target this season.
As it stands, yeah, relegation. Well, shite.
There's got to be a level of character if we're going to come back from this game today. They're going to have to, but I hate the fact that we're having to dig deep. We've got a fucking shitload of games.
Salah's going to have a shot
Gets
blocked.
blocked by his own man almost, does he?
I'm not sure.
Who
Off the
blocked
corner,
that?
fell to Salah, he rocketed it in, it was blocked anyway. That's shite. That's
Poor,
Thiago, that's meant to be the main man. He's
and
so
now
trust.
Carvalho's fucking having to run all the way back into a left back position.
Brighton look at the counter
Gets
attack.
fucking stood up and just gets ran past. Well done, Trent. Fair play to him covering on that left hand side. We are all over the place, Steve. Pulled from fucking pillar to post right now. This is not a good look. This is not a good look.
And that was Thiago with just a rubbish pass. And before you know it, Trossard was 60 yards clear, and it was Fabio Carvalho who had to chase him all the way back, just to, in the end, with a bit of help from Trent, concede the throw in. But yeah, you're right. Not a good look at all.
Not a good look at all, mate. Worrying settings.
Cross in again from Brighton.
Just looks so lax. Come on.
Liverpool,
Let's move the ball.
couple of fouls, but Liverpool have been able to play the advantage.
Ride them. Come on.
Mo Salah's found himself playing on the left wing here now. From this one, he's looking for a pass. Go yourself, Mo. No one's there. Salah down his line to Roberto Firmino. Cuts back inside, looking for an option. Finds Thiago. Yeah, it's a bit slow, isn't it?
It's just got to be quicker. Everyone's just like holding on to the ball that little bit longer, afraid to really. And then that's a shit ball. I get the idea, but it was just a shit ball, though.
You're right, the tempo is severely lacking.
Mad thing. This is a madness. Got a man like James Milner warming up on the sidelines already, as if to say, yeah, I might have to actually get some minutes in today.
We saw it in the North London derby before Antonio Conte made the 4 subs at once earlier. Jürgen could make all 5 at half time and he'd be justified. It's been absolutely shocking so far.
Come on, boys.
Someone's took a whack in the face there. I'm not sure what's going on.
It's nice saying he's got the ball.
Liverpool playing on anyway.
So we need to be zipping it into feet. Like, why are you holding on to it for, man? Like, release the ball. Move it forward.
Long ball by Van Dijk. What's
no
that?
One, to absolutely no one.
Straight to the fucking linesman, that one, Virgil. That can't have some swings up as well. And it's a throw in for Brighton in the level with the 18-yard box.
Ashish Meshram says Trent needs to go. His lazy defence keeps giving goals like a box of cookies. I don't know about that. I don't know if
He's not playing well.
No.
I think that's fair to say.
You know, I know it's 100% fair to say he's not playing
We were all wondering with all this England stuff, like last time it happened, Trent really bounced back well.
But mate,
booking already. What's happened there?
I don't know. But when you think about it, though,
Estepinian, I think it was, been booked for, I think, the throw-in. Take time wasting of his throw-in.
But I think at the same time, when you think about it, 90% of any attacks that are like pushed against Liverpool are always down his side.
Yep.
So eventually people are going to score.
Which is
you
fine,
only
yeah.
ever attack down that side. That's the only area where you're ever going to score against us.
Yeah.
The,
well, I think
I
think the first goal he slipped, it was ours.
Yeah.
The second goal, the bad control on the chest. Here's Henderson with a ball into the box. Going to be easily cleared by Brighton. Fabinho's going to try and recycle it.
That's a shit header as well, yeah.
Excuse me, as Liverpool go all the way back to start again. Van Dijk.
Quicker. Let's move it a bit quicker.
Here's Alexander.
That's
Nice
a good
ball for Salah.
That's a good ball.
Mo Salah round the corner to Firmino. Shot blocked. Just again, it was all cramped.
How are they getting bodies in the way? How are they getting bodies in the way of everything?
They've got 3 centre halves.
There's been a couple of those chances now where they've just threw the bodies and got in the right position.
Yeah, they just can't crowd Liverpool out there. It was a nice build-up for the Reds for once.
It was really, like, probably the best we've done so far this game. Half an hour played, Liverpool still 2-0 down in this match. Trying to play a little bit better. Brighton have conceded a little bit of the ball in the last 5 minutes, would you say, Steve?
Yeah, but Liverpool are trying to knock it around. But again, goalie doesn't have to make a saviour. We've been around the box a little bit more than they are again with Hendo.
That's a
horrendous first touch.
Heavy touch, though.
Won it back, thankfully. Alexander Arnold, nice round the corner, looking for Carvalho down to Firmino again. It's just a big scramble. It's going to fall loose to Salah.
Yes.
Shot goal!
Oh.
Is it a goal?
No.
Corner. I thought that had gone in.
So did I. Shit in hell.
I just thought that was what happened there.
Shit in hell.
Did he save that? I just presumed it was a goal, mate. I'm
Lord have mercy, how?
I thought I saw
that. There. Trent, nice little footwork there from Trent. He's off.
No, he's fine.
Yeah, he's fine because he doesn't get the ball. Just gets stuck under his feet. Comes back to him. And it just goes wide of the post. How's that stayed out?
Good save by the goalie. That's how.
It goes through his legs and then just spins the other way.
Right then, corner. Trent Alexander-Arnold's going to take. What are we waiting for?
Asking questions. Come on.
Alexander-Arnold's corner. Goalie
Straight into his
catches.
fucking hands. That was way too easy. Way too fucking easy.
I just thought that was a goal. In the end, it was a great save from Sanchez.
Yeah.
Right then, Brighton play out from the back. 31 minutes. Did you think that was in?
I thought it was going in, yeah. I thought that was the chance. I thought it might have been pulled back.
I thought I even saw it fucking going. I think he might have been offside. Had he got there. Right, Brighton knocking it round the back again. With relative ease. Mo Salah trying to get the press on, but can't.
Come on.
Go back to the goalie again. His kick is
Poor. Punish him. What the fuck was that?
Fabinho with a horrendous first time pass. Goalie kicks it straight to him. Fabio kicks it straight towards the corner flag. Did not work out well for Liverpool at all. I thought that was in, man. I just thought it was a goal. Do you think he was offside?
Yeah. I think it would have been pulled back.
It was a great save.
Come on.
Long throw by Brighton anyway. Liverpool with Fabinho win it back.
Fabinho gets tackled there. Gets
throw in for them.
Doesn't get a free kick. Ref. Come on.
Right then, here's Joel Matip, ball at his feet, going on one of his runs.
Go on, a mazy one.
Doesn't quite work out, but Henderson on the back post. Here's Mo Salah. Mo Salah's in. Oh, he goes on. Bobby Firmino goal!
Firmino, that's got to be a goal. Brighton
are asking for offside. Is it given?
Yes.
The flag's gone up. Bobby's been given offside. Let's have a little look at this then from here. It's Mo Salah who might be offside as the ball goes round. He flicks it back to Firmino, who scores first time.
He couldn't have missed that. But I've got Jono telling me it's a goal, boys, so come on. VAR
are going to be checking it. VAR are checking this one. Bobby Firmino's finish. It was very, very tight for Mo Salah. Very, very, very tight. The line. Oh, he's on.
Yeah, he's got to be.
That is as close as you're ever going to see. It's his heel. The defender's left heel. I think it's Webster. His left heel might be playing Mo Salah on side. We're going to start drawing all these lines and get all this stuff going on. But Mo Salah, with a great touch around the goal, he lays it off to Bobby Firmino, who scored. Originally, the flag goes up. We're going to draw lines. He's onside. And Liverpool's goal counts. And it's 2-1. Roberto Firmino's goal is going to be given.
Give the Bobby song after that as well, mate. Fucking come on. Back in it before half time. Let's get another one. Let's make it 2-2 before half time and fucking get your shit together and come out and beat them in the second half. They're taking the piss then, man. Just give us the ball. Decision is the goal. Yes.
It seems to take ages from us seeing those lines to that getting through to the pitch. It was so close.
Well done by Henderson there as well. Just
nice ball over the top, yeah. It was good. It was brilliant by Salah.
Yeah, brilliant by Salah. Quick. Got eyes in the back of his head there.
You're right, it was a good ball over the top by Henderson. Salah around the corner.
Literally eyes in the back of his head there because he was hoping that someone was going to be picking up his space.
Really good by Mo Salah.
He's hoping more than anything else.
It's a really good finish one for me, because he's got Dunk and Webster in front of him. Just dinks it over Dunk. Dunks it over Dunk, I should have said. If I was any good at this job. And 2-1.
Come on. Yeah, don't celebrate. Get on with it.
Right then, Liverpool got themselves a lifeline, but they're still trailing 2-1. Roberto Firmino's goal gets the Reds back into things.
Newcastle 2-0 up against Fulham. Fulham have had a man sent off as well.
What a goal that was as well by Newcastle. She's got the highlights of the Newcastle game. It was Almiron with a worldie. Anyway, Liverpool got themselves half back into this game, but there's mountains to climb for the Reds. They need 2 more goals at least and not to freaking throw one in the other end.
We're asking a lot at this moment in time. But Liverpool...
What I would say is that we we weren't really creating loads, but we had the ball. You know what I mean?
Like,
because for the most part, Brighton would take it for the first 20. We couldn't get a kick. Again, we mentioned before, didn't we, about ball up? They've clearly seen something about getting a ball over the top to Mo Salah, because it's been happening a lot. And if here it goes again, trying to go long. This time it's Henderson who's up. But they've obviously spotted something in the Brighton game plan that makes them think they're vulnerable for long balls down the middle.
Yeah, we've just got to keep. If that's the trigger, we've just got to keep pressing it, mate. Like we can't.
Trent does well on the press. Knows them really well. Henderson,
really
falls to Salah.
3 on 3, big chance. Big chance.
Oh,
what the fuck is that? What was that?
Mo Salah, edge of the box, puts it into the cop.
Shit.
He could have just played Carvalho in, surely, mate. Let's have a look. Watch the run here. Trent does really well, wins it back. Liverpool break with Henderson, good ball.
3 on 3.
Gets a bit fortunate with the rebound.
Yeah,
I don't know, actually. I don't think he could find Carvalho.
Nice stride for stride.
I think the shot was the right call. You've got the technique. Horribly wrong.
Over 4,000 of you watching in the chat. Liverpool need to make the comeback. Get those likes in if you think that we're going to do it. Get those likes in the chat now for us, please.
If all 4,000 people subscribed, we'd hit the 500,000 as well. And one of you could have the Yibu shirt.
Live on air right now.
I'd give it away right now.
Right now.
There it is. Signed Ibu Konate shirt when we get to 500,000 subs. So if one of you wants to like, if you all want to subscribe right now, hit 500,000, then we'll give that away to one of you. As Carvalho takes a bit of a nasty blow.
Subscribe now, bro. Smash the likes, bro. Do it. Do the admin. Do the admin, because you can do the business even if Liverpool can't. But Liverpool will. Have faith. Going to win this 4-2 now.
Right then, 37.5 minutes gone at Anfield. It's Liverpool 1, it's Brighton 2. Brighton 2 goals from Trossard, put them up in the 20 minutes or so. Liverpool recently got one back through Bobby Firmino. A very tight offside goal, but Mo Salah was just on thanks to the VAR lines. And Liverpool trying to get themselves back into it. Trent's got a throw in just inside our half in front of the Brighton dugout. No one even there to fucking throw it to. Come on, lads. He's gone wide to Carvalho. He loses out. Got lucky that it fell straight to Virgil. That was a risky throw in that. Horizontal across your own line. Anyway, it's all worked out for Liverpool. As they've got Thiago. He's going to find Trent. No, he's not. He's going to go the other way. Back to Van Dijk. Up down the line to Kostas Tsimikas, is it? No, it's Carvalho rather. Carvalho cuts inside looking for Salah. Salah back to goal.
Not a bad pass.
He's done well, Mo Salah, to hold that one up.
Hold it up. Well, come on.
Tsimikas has crossed towards the back post towards Trent. Headed clear. Thiago keeps it alive. Trent goes for around the corner shot. Again, just didn't quite catch it. It trickles through to Sanchez. Is he shooting there? Is he trying to go for the pass?
I think he's trying to go for the pass. Trying to do a little cute one round the corner, but no one was on the same wavelength as him.
Long ball forward at Joe Matip. Not straight back to Alisson. What Liverpool have done, and famous last words here, is it hasn't been flow after flow of Brighton attack like it was for the first 20. They were all over us. They could have been 3 or 4 up. Liverpool player from the back, nice. Van Dijk is found by Matip, really good. Carvalho turns. Can he find a pass? He does. Nice one out to this near side.
He's looked tired on the ball. He just hasn't had a lot of chance to get in behind, unfortunately, for the young man.
Salah, this time he's very, very wide. He's going to cut in. Keeps going. Look for a 1-2. Is Carvalho in the box? Again, it just sizzles through to Sanchez. I think it must have been a defender that knocked it back to the goalie because he cleared first time on with his boot. That 1-2 when Salah's running at pace, that's so difficult for him to control. You know, when Bobby knocks it back to him.
You're asking a lot, aren't you?
You really are. Like, it's going to be something mad's got to happen on that one. Liverpool give the ball away cheaply again. I think it was Matip, but thankfully they've recovered. Brighton over at their pass and it went straight to Van Dijk. No, it wasn't. It was Virgil, sorry. I think I'm doing Joel a disservice.
Not the best.
This time Mo Salah's first touch lets him down.
Lets him down.
Sanchez going to go long. Nice chest control by Thiago. Excuse me.
Thiago 1-2 with Van Dijk. He's got the ball now. Progresses it into Bobby.
Liverpool attacking down the left. Again, it's a bit slow though, mate, isn't it? Everything's at the tempo isn't.
It's not there. It's not enough, isn't it? We're not knocking it about. He doesn't even have to be fizzed in. We're just not knocking it about.
Not even
enough. And look at that. Trent
finds himself in
on the
midfield
ball.
and loses out.
Like, you can't do that. You need to be decisive with the ball when you've got it.
It was the perfect example of what we said before. Liverpool luckily have got the throwing back, but that was just taking too long.
Yeah.
When Brighton get it, watch how quickly they move it. We're taking 1, 2, 3 touches. Van Dijk again 1 and gives it's slow.
Yeah, he could have just given it on a second.
Matip's going to go for a run. He's from the right hand
Which
side.
is fine. I don't mind that.
Here he goes.
Salah
Passes
find the pass. No, keeps hold of it.
Back
rolls it back to Henderson.
Down the line, Matip found himself right wing here. I'm not sure that's where Liverpool need him, but fair enough.
No.
Mo Salah up front again. Could do Mo getting out on this right hand side now. Liverpool got no whiff.
No whiff at all. So narrow.
At least the tempo's faster in this move. They've knocked it from right to left. He found Simicast over on the left now. Costa's driving down the line. Can't quite get his cross and he's forced backwards. Who's he looking for? It's a lazy ball.
Lazy pass though.
Luckily Carvalho's done him a favour. They didn't want to throw in off Trossard because, yeah, you're right. Lazy was the word there. It was a nothing ball. Alexander-Arnold centre mid. Over the top again. Salah brings it down. Referee!
No, he's not going to give
I thought he'd fouled him. Salah's not complaining. Liverpool are desperate to get that ball in behind. Is it Estepinian?
Yeah.
Let's have a little look. Trent picks it up. Salah goes.
It's a great knock as well.
No, it's not a foul. I think he just gets around the side of Salah. Good defending.
Let's have a song, Steve.
Let's get to Salah. Right then, 42 and a bit minutes gone on Anfield. Brighton 2-1 up. They're keeping the ball at the back at the moment. They're having a little breather. Liverpool not really pressing. Now they go. They're so comfortable. That's what I'm saying. That one touch passing that they're just so good at. They fire it into midfield and it's out straight away. They move the ball so quickly. It's so impressive.
But that was that muscle memory I was telling you about before. Yeah. Even though they've got a new change of manager, because of the confidence.
The way they play doesn't change. And he's going to come in and why would he change that much? You know what I mean? He doesn't need to. He'll make little tweaks for his own style, but the fundamentals of Brighton's going to be the same. And so it should.
Exactly. And that's the difference at the minute. They've got that muscle memory of knowing what they need to do, where they need to be.
You think we would have it?
I think we're just playing with PTSD though, mate. I think we're just playing within ourselves. We're playing a little bit shook. We know that we're vulnerable. We know that we're easy to score against, and we're just we're playing into that game on game at the minute, and we need to get out of that. But we're in a rut.
Yeah, just need
might be able to dig deep and get results, but we're still in a rut in terms of how we're playing because we're not playing with confidence. We're not playing with any flair or any reassurance to say actually we're going to boss the game from start to finish. And there we go again. Now Brighton are in their left-hand side, our right-hand side. Salah's having to do the job of the right-back. He's got two men doubling up on him, juggling the ball past him, taking the piss.
I think he handballed in the end, Mo Salah.
Out of pure frustration.
It's a free kick to Brighton.
Dangerous area. Well, it looks like he's
trying to that wasn't a yellow card if he thought it was deliberate handball. I think that's what Brighton are asking for. The referee never give it.
Yeah, the linesman, the lino did.
I don't think, yeah, Brighton asking why wasn't Mo Salah booked.
Danny Harty-Smith there says he's going to say 4-2 to us. That's what I'm saying, Danny Gale. Come on. All about Nat. I said stop kissing. I will not stop kissing my teeth. No.
I do a prediction competition, right? And I'll let my son make me pick this week, and he picked Fulham to win. The MB 3-0.
Oh gosh.
Nice one, Lucas. As Brighton's free kick is half cleared, nodded back in, headed clear again. Not great by Matip. Didn't get far at all. Brighton's trying to knock it around on the left hand side, trying to find themselves an opening.
Important thing is now, just fucking if you don't score, just go into the second half.
Brighton ending the half like they started it on the front foot. Here they go down there, right. Henderson's found himself over there. Can he stop the cross? No, he's easily beaten. Ball towards the back post. Trent's headed half clear.
Into the fucking danger area though, more than
Mo Salah scooped it away. And he loses his 50-50. It's a big scramble in the box. Brighton, in the end, Lewis Dunk goes down, but the ball ends up in Ali's hands somehow again. Mad scramble. Oh. Jordan Henderson's gone down under a challenge.
Class it though, left it, get the card out, yep. Whoa.
Let's have a look who it was. They're claiming for a penalty first. No, he just slipped.
He slips him.
It was Lewis Dunk who slips.
On the ball, yeah.
I want to see that Henderson challenge again. Hendo went down, I think it was March. No, we're not going to see it. We're just going to crack on.
3 minutes. I've had the time in this first half. Liverpool still 1 goal down here. 2-1 to Brighton. Oh, that's a good turn.
Good turn by Mo Salah. Salah with acres of space, he gets into the box.
I just get stuck under the feet ever so slightly.
Towards the back post.
He's got time.
Nodded back down. I think it was Simicast trying to find someone, couldn't. Can Fabinho keep it alive? No. Does, but it's half cleared. Liverpool try and keep the pressure on with Thiago. Out back to Costas. He's going to cross it in again. Blocked.
The first man, yeah, gets blocked.
Going to get a second chance, is he? No, he's going to go back to Thiago instead. Salah was in there, he just couldn't get the ball, was just stuck under his feet. Very un-Mo Salah-like.
Turn was great. He had a little bit of pace, the acceleration to get away from the man, and then he just gets the ball stuck under his feet, so it just doesn't fucking help him.
Liverpool then maybe one last attack in this half. But they go back to Van Dijk, trying to start again. Out to Joel Matip. He goes down his line and Trent's forced all the way back to Alisson. Liverpool were a bit out of shape there and looking to try and reset maybe. By going to the goalie. Right then, Virgil van Dijk, ball at his feet. Long ball looking for Costas. Can he keep it? He does really well. He does.
Does to get there. Well played, Costas.
He's got his back to goal. I think he's won himself a throw-in, has he? No, it's a throw-in to Brighton. Where are you going to take that, lad? Get back. I think it was Veltman. Won the throw-in.
My mum says forget the cost of living crisis. Liverpool are in crisis.
A bit of both. Right then. Looks like we're coming up to half time. Unless anything mad happens, Liverpool have got a bit of work to do. There's Virgil with the ball at his feet. Going to go long one more time, is he? Nope. Go short. Nice flick around the corner from Thiago.
One last chance. Come on, get some bodies into the box.
Simicast down the line to Firmino. Can Liverpool work something out of this corner? They're going to go backwards. Cross is going to have to come in soon, or the ref's going to blow his whistle. And they go backwards. That was a strange decision by Fabinho. The half-time whistle goes. That was an odd decision to go back there because refs are never going to blow a whistle from if you're in there in the opponent's half. But the second you go backwards, you will. But Liverpool trail now. The half-time whistle goes. A brace from Leandro Trossard within 20 minutes or so. Give Brighton the lead. It was 2 goals in 18 minutes. It could have been worse. Alisson Becker made a couple of one in particular. Really good save. Van Dijk with a clearance, otherwise it could have been even worse. Liverpool got half a foot all back into the game. 15 minutes later, then Roberto Firmino scores. Assist by Mo Salah, who was just onside VAR, overturned the referee, well, the linesman's decision to flag the goal offside in the first place.
4 minutes and 18 minutes, man. That's fucking shocking. Shocking.
We said before the game Liverpool need to start well, and they were anything. Brighton battered us for 20-25 minutes. 2-0 did not flatter them at all. It was poor mistakes on Liverpool, but overall as well, it was too easy. They carved it open time and time again, mate, didn't they?
Yeah, and it's becoming a familiar setting for Liverpool at the moment, where teams are just finding it too easy to evade the press. Not get enough pressure by any of the midfielders. We're not combative enough in midfield. We're not actually staying with our man and actually working their midfielders, which enables them. They're quite brave on the ball, in all fairness to Brighton as well. They actually wanted to play through us. It wasn't this one long ball over the top or trying to hit those channels straight away. They was quite happy and content to just build up their passages of play in the way that they wanted to. They didn't want to. They was press resistant from their perspective. They was able to get out from the back. They was able to move it side to side, and then when they needed to, they had the actual tempo in and around the edge of our box to bamboozle us. We was fucking at odds. We didn't really know where we needed to be and who we wanted to pick up. So it's hard looking at that because there's so many individual errors as a team that you can look at, but ultimately we just haven't started the way that we know we needed to start a game like this. We know we needed to start a month like October. So Liverpool have got it all to do the second half. The one saving grace is the fact that, you know, the goal was ruled in our favour as onside. I think it's a great little knock over the top from Henderson in that respect, and Salah does really well. I'm not 100% convinced he knows that someone's going to be in that area.
I think he realised that, put it there because I don't think he can score. But you're right, it is a lifeline because Liverpool definitely needs it. But I say Brighton were all over Liverpool there for a long while. Got looking at the super chat. First of all, shout out to Trig Josh with the members chat who says hi to Ste and Errol and the backroom staff. Hope you well. We're all right, mate. Could be better.
Yeah,
could be better. But the Reds aren't doing us no favours. But we're all relatively okay. I've seen a few chats about like who could come on, who could come off, changes, blah blah blah.
Yeah, we'll get there.
What do you think? Now he's got 5 subs. He could do something at half time.
I'd have Carvalho just because I want a little bit more directness. I want
Luis Diaz on.
Yeah, I want someone that's going to just run at them and make those defenders think twice about kind of being so happy to just move out with the ball and pass out from the back. Get Luis Diaz on. Midfield wise, again, I said it to you, you know, this team is not far off the best team that we can be putting out at the moment on form, and again, that says right now we're not playing great on form, but I'm a big believer sometimes in you lads have got yourselves into this trouble. You need to be able to be showing me that you're capable of getting yourselves out of it and turning it around. And unfortunately, again, you know, my biggest criticism of us this season, and I'll keep saying it until I see evidence to prove we've booked the trend, is we're going to continuously have to put in more effort and more energy to get out of these games with the results that we want. We should be in a position where we should be in cruise mode in 60, 70 minutes in a lot of games. You know, you're seeing City do it. You're seeing Arsenal doing it against, you know, the North London derby. You're seeing Brighton do it for a large part of their game so far this season. We need to get back into that form because
everything looks difficult, doesn't
it? Like to get anything at the moment, it looks like we're having to put blood, sweat, and tears and absolutely everything to the last kick of the game. And you know, sometimes it makes for a great spectacle, but in terms of when a season is going to be as long as this season is going to be anyway, because of the nature of it. You know, at some point that when the wheels fall off and the legs fall out the back end of it, you're going to be fucked. And we're asking this of our players again in October, and it's like, no, we need to have that level of control, and we need to get back to doing what we do best and taking games away from teams. And at the moment, it looks like this is another game where right now the priority is just getting out of the ground with 3 points and staying in touching distance of the rest of the chasing pack for Arsenal. But, you know, if you offered us a draw right now with the opportunity to go again, I think a lot of people would probably take it at this moment in time, and that's a scary proposition.
Yeah, actually, after 20 minutes, Brighton, it could have been 4-0 to them, and it could have been everything. At least they are kind of got themselves back in it. I'm wondering about Darwin Núñez, because Liverpool are looking, especially from Costas' side, it looks like they want to get the ball down and cross it. If that is the game plan, I'm not sure I agree with crossing it into free centre half, but if it is, then you'd want Darwin Núñez perhaps being on the end of those crosses rather than Roberto. I know Firmino scored.
That's it now, he's been and scored, Danny. So, and this is what I mean. We said the early doors, you know, what kind of Firmino's going to turn up, and I think, you know, they had a few chances where that were blocked, but was this going to be one where he pulls up and as a worldie and pulls defenders from below post? And I don't really think he's done that, but then when the opportunity has fell to him, he's put it in the back of the net. So are we saying that's what we needed from you today, was for you to pop up and contribute a goal, now we can take you off? I would probably gamble with that as well. But then we're changing 2 of the front 3, and I don't think Klopp does that this early into the second half, or especially at half time. So maybe he sticks with Bobby till the hour mark, and then looks to bring on a second. But I would probably change Carvalho. I think he's had a few nice touches on the ball. I just don't think we've been able to get him involved as much as we'd like to. He's not really been able to cut in off that left hand side and drive at any of the defenders. I think he, you know, the few nice touches he's had, he's just kind of laid it off to other people. And I think again, there's probably a lot of pressure that we don't really fully appreciate on these young players getting drafted into these type of games, and given the way that we're not really playing with a lot of confidence at the moment, and asking them to kind of just come in and do like a good job for us, we're probably asking a little bit too much right now where he's at. And I feel more comfortable if Diaz was kind of leading us into that second half.
And what you would say as well, mate, that of this season, in terms of people who like try to drag us back into games, Luis Diaz has been there. Yeah. We've seen him try that a few times. I think I'm with you. I would very much like the same. I'm just looking. We've got a message here actually from Chloe, who's at the ground, and she's actually tweeted here. She said, not tweeted. She sent a message to our group. It looks like Diaz is coming on. He's doing lots of one-on-one training. So yeah, maybe we are about to. Let's come straight from Anfield. We'll confirm that later. But yeah, Chloe's message. Diaz is coming on. I think Liverpool have got him doing one-on-one training session on his own, warming up by himself. So maybe we are about to see Luis Diaz. We'll see.
That makes sense. We've got Scott Hawks here with the $25. Says Trent playing badly, but for nearly every one of their chances, Hendo is not following his runner. We look okay in midfield. When midfield is using the ball, but Hendo was not on it and Fab was invisible. Thankfully, Mo looked sharp. Come on, you Reds. Yeah.
Mo Salah was trying to run his nuts off, to be fair, wasn't he? Trying to get Liverpool back in it. Chris Chance.
But we're playing as individuals in that respect.
Yeah, I'm just looking at. Let's go back to the first goal here then. So Liverpool lose the ball and Trent's header isn't great. It's a nice back heel. It was good skill by Trossard. He sends Trent for the echo as well. It's good attack and play. It isn't great on the edge of our box though by Liverpool. So Trent's header isn't brilliant. Hendo loses a physical battle, which you'll be disappointed with. From there to flick round the corner. That's good. The second bit's a good play, to be fair. The second goal, then long switch towards Alexander-Arnold. He chests it down. Welbeck just nicks it off him. But from here, the ball down the line. Matip's dragged out.
Doesn't get close enough to him.
There's no one. Where's Fabinho there?
He's non-existent.
Liverpool's defensive midfield, there was nowhere. In the end, Kostas Tsimikas has to run over to try and close Trossard down on the edge of the box. Look at it again. Where's RDM? Where is he? To be fair, he was caught up the pitch. Liverpool got caught out. It's a great finish again, no, but from Trossard.
Rabbi says, thank God Tushemi went to Real Madrid. 5 US and Trig Josh, you've just mentioned that as well. Thank you for that, Trig.
Have I read that one out?
Yeah, you read that one out at the start of half time, saying a big up to the backroom staff.
There's another one here about putting Trent in midfield. He says, so Trig Josh again with another super chat says, just a thought, how about moving Trent into midfield and having Milner fill in at right back until we get a replacement? It might solve midfield problems. The issue,
I've said this, I don't think he's a midfielder though. I don't think he's
and also I don't think he's playing well.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Putting an out of form Trent in, if he's still not playing well, I don't think it's not always positionally. This is where I disagreed with Jürgen. He had the press conference. He was really informative, and he spoke about how we play and why there's sometimes space behind Trent. And I understood that, but the flip side was Trent was playing badly. It was not to do with his position. He wasn't out of position there. No. It was the port. That's where we're up to with it. But yeah, it's an interesting one for sure. Right then, about 5 minutes or so.
Chris Chan just gives us a super chat basically saying £1.79. We're not getting top four like this in the spin. Absolute facts.
And then sure, I've got one more. Why aren't people criticising Virgil? I don't get what he could have done for their goals. I'm sorry, but why are people criticising Virgil? Hendo, Trent and Fab gave the ball away too easy. Yeah, I don't think the centre-half's done that much wrong, if all truth be told. Now I can see why Newcastle winning 3-0. Fulham were down to 10 men. After 10 minutes.
Early goal. It was a terrible tackle though. I've just seen it on the replay. It wasn't an awful tackle.
Yeah, I've got another message from Chloe. Linda's is speaking to Diaz, giving him some instructions. So it looks like we are about to see Luis Diaz come on for the second half, which will be taking place in about 4.5 minutes time. Before then, me and Errol are going to go for a quick break and get our drinks refilled and hopefully get ourselves in the mood for another Liverpool comeback, because my goodness gracious me, they need to have another miracle comeback to keep what is a ropey season somewhat alive. We'll be back with the second half watch along after these messages, guys. Hey guys, the new season is upon us, and over on redmenplus.com we've got you covered in every single way. We've got the Final Word show, we've got Journo Insight with Neil Jones, we've got Opposition Previews, we've got the Stat Show with Chris Pajak, we've got the Club Legends show, and tons more. All of this content is available in video and podcast forms, so if you want even more amazing Liverpool content in your lives, head on over to redmenplus.com and sign up from as little as £5 a month. I promise you won't regret it. The content's amazing. You're going to have a ball. So go head on over to redmenplus.com and sign up now.
Hey, do you like amazing Liverpool signed stuff? Memorabilia, things that you can hang on the wall of your bedroom, your living room, your man cave, your woman cave, wherever you want? Well, we've got an amazing competition to win a signed Steve McMahon and Ronnie Whelan Liverpool 88-89 away shirt. Yes, you heard that all right, as many words as it was. If you want to be in with a chance of winning this competition, it's the last few days to enter. You've got to head to redmenplus.com. If you're an existing Club Captain subscriber, upgrade your subscription to Club Legend. Or if you just want to come in from the cold straight to Club Legend level, then your name will be in the hat for that amazing, incredible, unique, one in the world type prize. Each and every month we give away amazing stuff like this, and you will be in the hat each and every month as a Club Legend subscriber on redmenplus.com, as well as a whole host of amazing extras like the content that we give you. And as a Club Legend, you get free merchandise discount codes, first refusal on Redmen, live event tickets, and access to our Club Legend Discord chat as well. So yeah, boss stuff and a chance to win boss prizes. Head over to redmenplus.com and get involved.
Hey, welcome back. Redmen TV here with the watch-along for Liverpool versus Brighton. As it stands on the feed we're getting, we're about a minute or so away from the second half. I'm guessing the game has already kicked off at some point by now. You guys will be able to tell me more than that. But yeah, if you want to sync up your commentary with us, keep an eye on the clock below. As the second half kicks off, we'll start our commentary. Like I say, sync your feed up with us and we'll guide you through the entire second half. I'm aware we are about a minute or so behind, but hey ho, that's the world of satellite TV here from Montpellier, France. How you feeling? I'm not confident, and that's the thing.
We said that off air before we even started cameras rolling today, though. We didn't have that.
I didn't expect it to be that bad.
No, I didn't.
As it started, but yeah, I usually if it's this, like Liverpool of old, I'd be like, yes, Sam, we're gonna win this. I hope. Obviously, I'm wrong, and I hope we do win it, but I couldn't guarantee now that it's going to happen. As we see Luis Diaz coming on for the second half. I think that was the one that Chloe tipped us off from the ground.
It's like Pokemon, you know, when you players like evolve.
Carvalho's just evolved into Luis Diaz.
Yes.
Is it Carvalho? Yeah, it looks like it. Looking at who's coming out for the second half, it looks like it is. And I don't think that's a massive criticism of Carvalho. I don't think he's been horrendous.
I don't think he has. I just think we need a little bit more.
Well, you need your big guns.
Yeah, that's it. You need someone who's got a heavy hitter.
I'd be thinking Jota at some point if I could as well. Nunes is there. Liverpool have got attacking options on the bench. Obviously, yeah.
I don't like the fact that we've had to exert all the attacking options. So I just think when it works and you get your results, you think, you know what, you do what you've got to do to just fucking get over the line. But then at the same time, I'm like, what does that take away from us further down the line?
Yeah. Again, you can't worry about it now. You've got to win this one before you can.
Exactly. To be eligible to worry about them things, you've got to be in the fucking mix in the first place, mate.
So Liverpool are going to
it's a fucking double-edged sword, isn't it, really?
You've got to just win. Liverpool need goals, clean sheets, all of it, play better, etc, etc, etc.
Steve, that's facts. That is facts.
Which bit?
We've got Redmen TV in the chat saying if we hit 5,000 subscribers during the stream, Steve will go bald.
Yeah. Okay, second half underway then. Brighton kicking towards the cop after turning Liverpool around in the first half. Luis Diaz on then for Fabio Carvalho. Liverpool attack straight away with Mohamed Salah down the right hand side into the box. Tries to dribble round, just got a foot to it, I think. Brighton are arguing. Webster didn't believe it was a corner, but a corner kick was given right then. Let's get a bit of the move going.
Come on.
It's going to be Costas to go over, so Liverpool with a little in-swinger.
Hopefully a little bit better delivery, I think. Set pieces is something that we have been able to.
Yeah, we saw Joe Matip against Ajax, didn't we? Here we go, cross comes in then. Van
Dijk's
Dijk's header, straight to the goalie.
Yeah.
Virgil got first contact, but no power really. I think he was moving backwards. Was it Matip? I thought it was Van Dijk. Matip again. Let's see, it was Matip, yeah. First header. No, it's not. That's definitely Van Dijk. Yeah. The replay showed Matip in the camera, pans on someone. Obviously the cameraman thought it was Matip. It was definitely Van Dijk, but because he was stretching back, Errol, he couldn't get no power on that.
Oh, Liverpool in with the chance again. The ball. Oh!
It's a bit of a shambles from Brighton in the end, but it fell through to Sanchez. His poor kick out, nodded back by Liverpool. It looked like Dunk was going to clear, he missed it. But no one was there to capitalise. But yeah, Brighton a bit nervy to start the second half. Keep that up, keep that, Reds. Keep it on them.
That could be it. Just that one change of play, though, gives them something else to think about. Early goal in the second half, and it's all to play for. Absolutely all to play for. Maybe it was Brighton that spunked their load in 18 minutes and they just got 2 goals.
Go early and underperform. We've all been there.
Yeah.
As Southampton take the lead against Everton.
That's a good goal.
It's Liverpool anyway.
Southampton as well. So far
yeah, they're shite. So we. They go Liverpool again. They've got some defending to do. It's Brighton on the attack. Oh, after he got it clear, yeah, the other thing. Who was that? Nice turn by Joel Matip. Throws it out wide to Luis Diaz.
Gets it over to him straight away. 1v1. Just cuts inside though. Where's he?
Bit of a.
One thing
he does that sometimes though. It looks like he can get down the line, doesn't it? And he just cuts inside. Liverpool still got the ball though, with Kostas Tsimikas, but lost a bit of the impetus from the attacking on move. But yeah, they still kept hold of the ball. Firmino's dropped deep, nice turn round the corner. Liverpool knocking it round well. Diaz finds Thiago. Thiago's ball's a lovely one, but well read by the Brighton defenders. Can Liverpool win the press? Nope. Brighton play out through Welbeck.
Very well. Fabinho's there having to cover that space. He has to cover that space.
Fab's got it.
There. He does well. Continues to do well. Get the ball out to Tsimikas. Does excellent there for me, Fabinho.
Yeah, Fab did really well to smell the danger. Dealt with it well. Forward to Diaz. Surely he's fouled. Yeah.
Kick, well played. Come on.
It's Veltman who just had a hold of Luis Diaz. Fab did his job really, really well there.
Yeah. He could do a little bit more of that for me though as well. Just sensing where that danger's going to
He done really well because followed the run. Liverpool a bit all over the place. Just Bobby's little step over. Bobby stepped over, looked to free Salah, but it just ran straight through to Sanchez. It was unlucky. Brighton are not scared to play out.
But look at
He's
that,
done really
right
well.
Through the fucking middle, who's there? And again, they're on that left-hand side now. They're attacking. Joel Matip's gone outside to cover. Trent is well played by Joel Matip.
Oh, and Brighton tried to keep that one in. They were going to get a corner. They did keep it in. And Liverpool have been able to play out. I wonder in hindsight if he'd have been better just taking the corner there. He tried to get the cross in. He went straight to Fabinho. I bet his teammates are thinking could have done with a little corner kick there. But no,
they took punch back straight away. Fucking shit goal though.
Can't even see what happened. Connor Cody.
Just a rebound, just hit him. It looked like anyway.
Anyway, Liverpool with Thiago loses out. Luckily Van Dijk plays it back to Alisson. Good ball.
Go.
Kostas has got the whole of Anfield to run into if he fancies it. Goes down the line to Diaz. 10! 10! Fast there. Goes inside to Bobby. Brighton have got men back now. Just again a little bit slowed down as it got to Diaz's feet. Liverpool still with the ball out. Diaz are going to switch it. Looking for Trent. He's forced backwards.
Come on.
Is he not fouled? No, ref says play on. So Trent goes down his own line. Nice. Into Mohamed Salah's feet. Go on, Mo. Cuts inside. Bobby Firmino's touch isn't great. Unlike Bobby Firmino in those areas.
There in the box, you need to kill it.
Salah was looking for the 1-2. Bobby Firmino's touch was poor though. Liverpool trying to press them. Brighton are not going to try and be. Brighton aren't going to be scared of that. And Liverpool have won the ball with Tsimikas. Done really well. Brighton win it back though again. Fabinho's pass, but it was easily intercepted. Here comes Matip over on the defending. Surely he's fouled. No, ref says play on. Brighton into the box. Ball across. Thiago. Go. Clears it. I thought it was a foul and Matip. Red said nothing.
A better pass there and it's fucking...
Anyway, Liverpool are going to counter themselves. One long ball forward into Mohamed Salah. It's end to end. He's looking round the corner for Diaz. Just couldn't find him. Can Luis Diaz keep that in? He can't. It was end to end action, both sides, in a matter of moments. One long ball forward from Liverpool and it was almost in. Who was it on the attack for Brighton?
Was it Caicedo? Yeah.
Yeah, it was Caicedo. I thought he fouled Matip, but his pull back just went behind Welbeck, but in front of, I think it was it Trossard looking for his hat-trick.
Jeez.
Then Liverpool had one long ball forward. Mo Salah tried to cross it to Diaz, but just got a bit too much on it. Very end-to-end. Don't know if that suits us or not, probably, maybe.
Liverpool keeping it.
After a bit of a scramble and
Come
fell through to Arnie.
This is what I'm talking about. Liverpool need to be a little bit quicker. Everton have just taken the lead. Wow, that is a crazy topsy-turvy game. Well, that's a better finish than the first one. Fucking hell, whoever did that.
Long ball, 4 by Liverpool. Oh, looking. But it's Sanchez who got his hands to it. It looked like it was on.
Come on, boys.
Trent looked like he'd spotted one there. I think he was looking, was it Salah again? But he went straight into Sanchez's arms. Liverpool, they are trying to go direct where they can.
Will it come off though? Will there be any joy off the back of it? Brighton switch out. See, straight away they know what they want to do with the ball. This Brighton team have
well drilled, aren't they?
Yeah, very well drilled. And Liverpool don't get the throw in. The throw in goes to Brighton. This is better start from Liverpool. Obviously, at this point in the first half, it was fucking 1-0 down, mate. It's been a better start, as you just correctly said then, though. It's been a little bit more end-to-end.
I think that Liverpool won't mind that, because if Brighton just park the bus, it would be a difficult one. I don't think they're going to rest on 2-1. If it gets to 80 minutes at 2-1, they might shut up shop.
Yeah.
But they're going to try and get that third goal, and why wouldn't they? So it's whether we can exploit that, if we can win the ball back high up.
Diaz is trying to get the press on there as well.
But to be fair, like, Brighton haven't given away much. They've played round the press a lot. Really impressive really again from them. They've done really well.
You just know as soon as the one of our players moves it, they know exactly where it needs to go.
Here they go again on
down
the
side of Tsimikas again.
Ball goes across. Matip gets a heel to it. Really good. Be careful, Endo. Got to go. Well nice played. Ball by Henderson. Finds Thiago. Thiago out to Diaz.
Run at him now. 1v1. Run at him. Go on, Diaz, lad.
Luis Diaz backs them up into the box. Diaz cuts inside. Edge of the box for Firmino. Round 1, round 2.
Yeah! Bobby lad.
And Roberto Firmino gets his second goal of the game. And from 2-0 down, it's 2-2. And it all stems. It was really, really, really calm play by Jordan Henderson. Plays it out to Thiago. He finds Diaz. Diaz just a threat of Luis Diaz. Runs and runs.
Talk us through, Steve.
Yeah, so Hendo on the edge of his box. Nice touch. Lovely ball to Thiago. Thiago just plays a nice straight one into Diaz. And they don't engage Luis Diaz. They just run off him. He's allowed to go into the box. Cuts inside. Back to Firmino. Lovely couple of touches from Firmino.
Nice.
Finds the bottom corner.
Tidy footwork from Bobby there. And I think one of the important things here, mate, when you're looking at it is, we didn't get the chance to do that for Carvalho in the first half. He didn't get that space.
Well, they wouldn't have backed off Carvalho. No. They'd have tried to go at him. What I would say, we mentioned before about the game being open. That's a counter-attack, because Brighton, we were just speaking about it. They're not going to sit back. They got caught with men up the pitch. It's a lovely feat by Roberto Firmino.
And he kills it. This is what I'm saying. In the box, you've got to kill them. As soon as they get rolled into your feet, you've got to kill it. The weight of the pass was perfect. And Bobby does kill it this time. Gets it under control. And the magic footwork there where we need him to do a little bit of magic, and he pops up with a great goal. So yeah, Liverpool are back in this game. It's all square, 2-2. So again, shows a little bit of character from Liverpool.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, and they've got what I would say is earlier, the one got fired into the box and Bobby's touch let him down. Yeah. It didn't let him down. It was perfect. Killed it dead. It was reminiscent a bit of the Arsenal goal he scored when he sends people flying. He's got that in him. But yeah, Liverpool, Roberto Firmino, 2 goals. Liverpool, 2 goals.
And we wondered what kind of Bobby would turn up today, but you say when he's going to do a job like that and pop up,
he scored 2 very good goals.
Very good goals and important goals as well.
That's right. Liverpool on the attack again. Liverpool would maybe got the tails up a bit with Luis Diaz. He's been out. It goes down the line to Tsimikas. Going to be a corner, is it? No, it's kept cleared by Brighton just before it goes out. So Thiago's going to be nice touch by Thiago. Brilliant. Nice play by Liverpool. Better. Just all of a sudden things feel a little bit sharper, a bit quicker as they move the ball out to the left-hand side. This feels more like it. They're moving at pace. Look at this. Everything's better. Lovely from Thiago. Good feet again. Surely he's fouled.
Fouled, ref. Thank you.
Even Van Dijk doesn't wait on the foul. He's going to try and take it quickly. Liverpool, like I say, tempo. It's Brighton trying to slow the game down. That Liverpool, I'm not happy with. Anyway, back to Diaz. It looks like they're going to try and feed Luis Diaz where they can.
Plaudits for his performance so far, and rightfully so as well. He's stepped up in a big way.
Got a request here from Hiro asking for a song. Okay, let's have a bit of lay.
Got someone in the chat saying, yeah, best of luck.
Jordan Henderson out on the right, finds Alexander-Arnold, back to Jordan Henderson, cross comes in towards Firmino! He had a chance for his hat-trick, and he just headed it straight at Sanchez. Oh, well, that's a big opportunity for Bobby.
Chance. And that would have been a big blow for, like, if that goes in against Brighton. He would have been very, very much so deflated. It's a great ball. It's like Henderson that whips
Yeah, it was.
Fucking hell.
You know what, mate?
He probably should have done better.
He should have done better. He had time to pick a spot. If he could have found a corner, it's a guaranteed goal from Bobby Firmino. Just couldn't quite direct it past and hope that doesn't come back to bite Liverpool later on.
I hope not.
Here come Brighton on the attack, not deterred by being pegged back. They're on the edge of the box.
Oh, well played.
Oh, it was a lovely interception by Matip. Welbeck was going to be in.
Great defending. And he's coming away with the ball as well.
That was brilliant by Matip, because Danny Welbeck would have been clear. Excellent defending. I think it was Casido again who tried to play through, was it?
Yeah.
Couldn't quite see.
Wyatt Armrest says if we win, then Steve should polish his head on. Yeah, fuck off. Thanks for the £2 super chat, though.
Liverpool have got to bring 2 more subs on. They're going to refresh things in midfield then.
Yeah.
James Milner and Elliott, unless it's Elliott for Trent. Sorry, Milner for Trent, maybe.
I think it might be Milner for Simicast.
Okay, yeah.
Is the vibe I'm getting.
Okay, yeah. We'll come back to that in a moment, because Liverpool on the attack again with Simicast. Costas into the box. Cuts back inside. Oh, why did you have a shot, lad?
Heavy cut back, unlucky. He probably could have. Why did he cut back? Because he only ended up on his right foot.
I was going to say, he cut back in.
Onto his right.
That might be the last action he gets, is it?
I think it may be. About to find out now, James Milner.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Costas is coming off. He's not best pleased with it. So James Milner comes on at left back.
Plenty more games in the next couple of weeks if Robbo's out, so we have to manage minutes like Simicast's.
And Harvey Elliott coming on for Jordan Henderson.
Big gamble that from Klopp. Will that pay off?
Right then, just over an hour to go. Liverpool, 2 more subs. Milner on at left back. Harvey Elliott on into midfield. Fresh legs for the Reds as they go for a win. Throw-in comes in, and Luis Diaz just knocks it straight out of play. Not ideal. Milner takes over the captaincy at left back with Jordan Henderson off. Excuse me. I'm coughing like a madman. Long COVID, man.
Gets to the best of us. But Liverpool, they're winning the header. Harvey does well. Salah just went to dummy it and turn himself, but the defender.
Back to the goal. He's going to be under pressure. Mo Salah's going to put him under. His kick isn't a brilliant one. It comes straight out of Trent.
Trent touches.
He had nowhere to go, really, did he? He took himself back into trouble there, Alexander-Arnold. He tried to go backwards. The space was actually in front of him.
Right.
If he'd have realised. Nice ball by Virgil. Bobby drops deeper. His touch, wasn't a good one. He sold Fabinho down the river.
Really short there.
Fab, luckily, just got a boot on it. Liverpool still got it, but they're forced way deeper. Anyway, Virgil's going to go long again. He definitely spots something on that long ball.
Just got to execute it right. Brighton come forward again with the ball now. Right through the middle.
Solly marches it down on the left-hand side. Cuts inside. Brighton have got men forward again. Harvey Elliott trying to get the press on, as is Luis Diaz. Brighton are comfortable trying to knock around the press, though.
When we're doing that press this second
half. Did he get the ball there?
Yeah.
It didn't look like a great one by Thiago on March. Maybe he did.
But it looks like there's a little bit more energy.
They switch the play over to the left. Cross comes in. Matip his first contact, heads it clear.
Salah just misses the header, but he bullies him out.
Salah wins the ball back. Nice from Mo Salah. Back to Alexander-Arnold.
Keep
Trent
going,
goes down
boys.
the line. Flick by Diaz. And I'll leave my son's prediction of Newcastle getting beat hasn't gone well. 4-0 now. Brighton on the attack again down the left-hand side.
Well, Newcastle
they're in again, Brighton are in. No ball across the box. Oh, it was good defending by Van Dijk. Danny Welbeck with a big chance. I think he missed it. Virgil clears. Liverpool can't get out just yet. Edge of the box again down the line. Can Alisson come and claim that one? He can.
And breathe, come on, let's go again.
Danny Welbeck with a big chance.
Liverpool are there now.
Harvey Elliott on the right hand side.
Elliott through the centre, well played.
Go on, Harvey. Down out towards Alexander-Arnold. Forced backwards though, unfortunately, is Trent. But Harvey Elliott, nice ball round the corner.
That's better.
From Firmino, it's Elliott into the box, back.
Trent's
first ball. Oh, it's cleared. It was a good cross by Alexander
You can see what
Arnold.
we was trying to do there, but the pass is a little bit quicker,
Yeah.
a little bit slicker. Come on.
Things are feeling as Liverpool go all the way back to Alisson Becker.
Just over the hour played. Come on, Liverpool.
61 minutes, 35 seconds gone at Anfield as Jurgen Klopp points towards their goal. Kick it there, lads. I think it's the message.
That's it's the aim of the game.
There you go, lads.
Jürgen.
Made it very easy for you. Thiago, lovely ball out
Switch
to
out.
Alexander Arnold. Trent Alexander-Arnold heads up. Can he find a pass down the line? He can. Ball across the box, half cleared. Looked like Bobby Firmino might have been getting on the end of that one, but Veltman it was, who just snuck in front of him at the vital moment. Luis Diaz had found himself over on the other side. Ball pulled back. It looked, to be honest, that wasn't going to anyone. I think Veltman did us a favour by giving the corner away there, because I don't think there was much happening behind it. Right then, corner for Liverpool. Matip comes up.
6
Van
corners.
Dijk
We've got to
comes up.
capitalise on one of these now.
Trent's
Come
corner
on.
comes in.
It's a good corner.
Oh, it's gone on! It's gone in!
Oh, oh, we'll take that shit. Luis Diaz
Diaz
is off with it. Come on.
I don't know what has happened. Sanchez,
Diaz.
as he just has a mare.
Woo. Woo. Come on.
What has happened there? I've got no idea. Liverpool have scored is what's happened.
From the corner as well, man. That's it.
Sanchez has had a shocker. We'll have to see a replay to see what on earth has gone on. Let's have a little look at it. Either way, Liverpool have come from 2-0 down to lead 3-2 at home to Brighton. A huge swing in momentum. Let's have a look. Corner comes in. Sanchez just flat. It's Bobby Firmino, is it? Who just had it?
He flaps at it.
It's an own goal. It's an own goal off it's Webster. The goalie's had a shocker straight in off the defender. Oh, the goalkeeper's had he's got nowhere near the punch. It's come off the defender's arm straight into his own goal. He just turns around in disgust. I feel Webster it was with the own goal.
Probably feels sick.
Yeah, he didn't. It was horrendous by Sanchez. We said early on today he looked a bit nervy from that very first kick. He's had a shocker there. Bit of luck for Liverpool, but sometimes that's what you need, Errol.
Fucking hell, mate. Yeah, 100%.
If you can't be good, be lucky.
Be lucky, yeah. And we haven't had to run ourselves into the ground to get that either. So this is where now that maturity and experience has got to be fucking. There's 3 points there in the.
What's
in the
interesting, mate, is
now.
that he's just made a sub that made us very attacking in midfield.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's already thinking, not yet, because you can't sit on a 3-2. But like, at least
how do you manage this?
There are options that he could do though if he needs to later. But we'll come back to that.
Great run. Oh, and that's going to be a free kick. That was a fucking fantastic run by him. James Milner there getting his customary.
He'll be lucky not to get yellow card. Well, he has not got yellow card for that. I think it was Alexis McAllister who was just dancing through Liverpool's midfield.
There he was. 1,
2, 3, 4 lads. He goes past and in the end James Milner just wipes him out.
None of that.
Good foul, but he should have been booked. What he could do, if he wants to try, if he wants to, you could get Thiago off maybe. I'm talking later on. Maybe put Gomez at left back and throw Milner in the middle. Because I wonder at what point he's really, again, it's early days. You don't want to sit on a 3-2 with 25 minutes to go.
Yeah.
I think it's Pascal Gross who's just committed the foul. So Brighton are going to make some changes of their own.
But it was interesting as well. We were saying at half time right now, if we take the draw and just go again and just kind of clear our heads, we could not. We had to. It was stick or twist, weren't it? But
Jürgen twisted.
He's twisted.
Matoma, I think it is. Who's just come on for Pascal Gross. Brighton's change in the middle.
Andy
of the
Appen, member for 9 months. Andy, what's happening, fella? You all right? He says, "What a comeback! Now let's just finish this game, lads. Come on." Yeah, absolutely, 100% agree with you.
We've got Paul now. Says you guys are so behind. I know we are. We've
been telling you this.
There's the clock. We can't do nothing about that. We are just reacting to what
the
we
French
see.
streams and the French friggin' broadcasters, man. That's what happens when you're in Montpellier.
There's our clock right there. Look, there it is. That shows you what we're seeing. Anyway, here's Joel Matip going on another wild adventure. Fabinho rightly fills in for him and gets the ball.
I wore my Diaz shirt today because I was hoping for a Diaz performance, and he's done bits so far. Come on, made an impact.
I've got Ibu shirt on. He isn't even on the bench, but anyways,
so good.
It's huge for Liverpool season. This though, mate. Like again, we said before, like at some point we need to stop scraping wins and just batter someone. But if you can't do that, at least scrape you in.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, it's the lesser of two evils, for sure.
Absolutely. And
And also, I think it's
We
fair
have
to
to-
say, I don't know if you have, I've questioned the character this season.
yeah.
Especially in Naples, for example, it was a shambles that
Shocking.
you can't quite, at least here, you know, it shows something to come from behind in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Against anybody.
A team that's higher than you in the table, better, in more inform,
It does.
flying and got loads of confidence. It
Yeah.
really does show you that little bit of confidence. And I said to you, mate, you know, I'm worried about what we'll have left in the tank in other games.
But we'll cross that bridge when you get to it.
Exactly. And right now, the priority was we only earn that right if we go on and fucking win this game. And so far, touch wood, the lads have made a comeback. They've showed that little bit of resilience. They've showed that they've got that steel in them to say, we can get hit and we can get punched down, but we're not going to just lay down and take it.
Absolutely.
Not in this league. And I think that is, there's a lot to take away from that for us, really. And I think you've kind of got to give them a little bit of credit. People will make mistakes, but it's how you come back from those mistakes.
Yeah, listen, we can't question it here. So it's 67 minutes ago. By the way, guys, there are nearly 5,000 people watching the stream now. Thanks to every one of you. Would you like to get your hands on this, Joe? Can we go in on it? There we go. Look at that. Liverpool shirt signed by Ibu Konate. The second we get to 500,000 subs on YouTube, we're going to give that away to one of those YouTube subs. So if you want to get yourselves involved, sign up today. There's Brighton on the attack.
Made a mess of it.
Danny Welbeck again.
Jono says the World Cup break will help us. I think it
You've
helps.
got to get there first. It's fucking 12 games. The season could be dead or buried. It's fine. Like, was it a third of the season before we even get to that? So you can't wait till then. It might do. It might not do. Danny Welbeck and who was it? It was Trossard gone each other's way.
Yeah.
Welbeck wasn't happy.
Few
Anyway,
notes
I was saying about the Ibu shirt. If you subscribe on YouTube, which costs you nothing, just press subscribe on this very stream below us. When we get to 500,000, we'll give that shirt to one of you guys. So I'm guessing of those 4.7k follower people watching right now, you might not all be Liverpool fans, but you can still subscribe to Redmen, and you can win yourself a prize. Sell it if you would buy it. You know what I mean? Sound. Whatever, do what you want with it. I don't care.
Frame it.
Yeah. If you're not a Liverpool fan, you get it and sell it. I wouldn't. If it was me, I'd keep it.
I would, because
Chloe
when
will probably-
Ibu wins the World Cup this winter,
Chloe will buy it off you.
Yeah.
She was good that she couldn't keep it. He was such a nice fella, you know.
I can imagine he seems
He
like
was a
he's
good-
got that kind of humble vibe to him. He likes Dragon Ball Z as well. I feel like we'd really get on.
Yeah, he was a good guy. We knew straight away. We knew he wasn't injured anymore. He told us.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said like, "Man, injured, fine. Good training." He was doing like a photo shoot, but I don't think it was. I think it was for like his IG and that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a sound guy. And then we put on Twitter that we just met him, and about everyone must have seen our Twitter because he got everyone just like flies around shit. Everyone must have got wind that he was in the area. You know what I mean?
Love that. Top man.
Yeah. Liverpool then, free kick comes in, Alexander-Arnold takes, headed clear by Brighton. Is that going to be a throw-in or a corner? It's a throw-in to Liverpool just near the corner flag. Now it's Liverpool's turn to take the time. James Milner using all his experience. I think it was Lewis Dunk who got his head on that one.
Yeah, take your time. Don't rush. Slow touch. Come on. Take your time. Plays it short to Thiago.
Thiago to Fab. Liverpool going backwards, just trying to take a bit of sting out of it. Thiago's first touch wasn't great, but he was fine. He recovered well, and Liverpool just knocked it back to Alisson.
Like you said, we should have enough quality to beat this Brighton team. When we didn't forget, they gave us a 2-0. We gave them a 2-0 head start. And
The issue we've got now, mate, is that the margins are so fine, because at some point they're going to call it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're going to have to go. They're going to bring it on. So that you can't sit on 3-2 because they are going to. You know, if they've got subs to make, they've got 4 more subs they can bring on, fresh legs. So Liverpool have got to. It's not. Excuse me. Choking on fucking Dr Pepper. Excuse me. It's not going to be an easy 20 minutes.
No, it's definitely not. It's gonna
Even
be a
now, Brighton's trying to
big
play out from
20
the back.
minutes.
Oh, they fucked up though.
Big 20 minutes in Liverpool's season already, and it feels like we're saying that
All the
all the
time.
time at the moment. But it can't be understated. If Liverpool can see this one through, it would be a massive result for them. Hopefully it'd give them a little bit of confidence as well,
Yeah, well, fingers crossed.
because Brighton haven't been the easiest team to score against. Like, look, we've scored more than half goals that they've conceded all season.
Yeah, you're right. Was it 5? Yeah.
5 all season, and we've done it in an hour.
Yeah, you're right.
So that in itself shows that we've been a little bit more ruthless today, which has been one of the things we wanted to see.
Yep.
This is time in the game now where we want to have as much control as possible. I don't mind if it goes a little bit bitty, mate, and it goes a little bit stop and starty and there's no rhythm to it.
As long as you keep your heads.
As long as we keep our heads in it and we keep our focus, I'll take that.
But Liverpool are going to try and attack with Thiago round the corner.
Oh, sliced up though. The defender's there, doesn't clear it the best, gets it more up than out. No. Trent still got it, does. Just runs into trouble.
Brighton were claiming for handball, didn't get it. But Trent was here, easily blocked out. There they come on the counter. Attack, Liverpool got. Be careful. They love that reverse ball into midfield. Brighton, they've done it again. They're going to be allowed to play on Thiago, chop someone down, but Brighton, rightly so, been played in advantage because here they go again.
1v1.
Subs up against Trent Alexander-Arnold. He beats him far too easily and passed another one into the edge of the box, and Fabinho's forced to clear. That was reminiscent of the goal Liverpool had against Napoli.
Yeah.
Just ran through tackles. He absolutely sent Trent for the echo. It was Matoma.
And there they are again, Brighton. They're still very happy with the ball. They don't seem panicked or anything like that. They're happy to move the ball very quick. Liverpool have now got back into a defensive shape. Will we be able to nick the ball off them and go on a counter-attack of our own? 2v1 again, Trent's isolated. They don't. They play the ball reverse into Danny Welbeck, who's played quite well today as well, to be fair to him. Too easy. That's better defending. Well played by Thiago. They are asking too much. He's just done Milner.
Ball across the box. Trent everyone misses it. VK asks us super chat, what do you think of Dragon Ball Z? Super.
I
Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah, I was more of a Dragon Ball Z fan, but I loved them all, to be honest. But yeah, Dragon Ball Z. GT was alright as well. That was a little bit mad.
Yeah, come Brighton on the attack. It's nervy times here at Anfield. Down the line, can he keep in? He can head the back.
Oh, shit, what a save! What a save!
Was that Welbeck with the header? Was it?
Fucking hell.
Alisson Becker with a big save. Oh, Liverpool needed the goalkeeper yet again to stand up. They worked it so well, did Brighton.
Right hand side.
Danny Welbeck got himself in. He's had a couple of chances now. Oh, Liverpool needed their goalkeeper to come to the rescue there, mate.
Yeah, again, it is Danny Welbeck, yeah. Oh no, yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Oh, that's 2 headers he's had now.
It's a good save by
Great
Liverpool's
save.
goalkeeper.
Better than the first save as well.
Really
Better than
good
the first save.
He's made some big saves as Liverpool. Alisson Becker in goal.
Do you know what I always wonder sometimes? When we're more stable on that left hand side, why does Verge never play that right centre back? Because I know he could probably do it. I feel like the defenders want to target that side if they feel like they're going to have to beat Trent and then have to beat Verge psychologically. But I just don't know if it's not the right balance. Salah comes away with the ball.
Yeah, Liverpool have cleared the corner. Mo Salah on the counter-attack.
Putting the afterburners on.
Keep
going, lads. Just keep going.
Excellent.
Well played. Yes, look at that. That's what we're talking about.
Estupinian has to come right across the pitch, but Mo Salah put the afterburners on.
Played really
and got
well.
Liverpool right up the pitch.
That's it.
Here comes another sub for Liverpool. It's Diogo Jota.
Bobby coming off. Probably the right call as well, to be fair. He's done really well.
2 goals for Roberto Firmino.
Well played, Bobby. Rachel Todd with the £2.
Adam Lallana comes on for Brighton in the meantime, as Diogo Jota comes on for the Reds. Get off there. Where's my song? What I'm looking for? There it is, Jota's song. Nice to see Adam Lallana at Anfield. Hopefully has a quiet game. Be arsed.
One thing we know, he's not got his bags of pace. But he will be able to find a pass, and he has got composure on the ball. Yep. We know that. That's his bread and butter.
Rachel says, I can't cope with this game. Come on, Liverpool, you had to feel your pain.
Liverpool with another corner. Vid, can't pronounce the whole name, but it says Alisson was the man of the match.
So far, yeah. He has been, hasn't he?
Been great. Bobby scored 2 goals, but Alisson come up with 2 big saves that actually keeps us in the game.
Corner for Liverpool and half cleared by Brighton. Can't quite get rid of it. Jota knocks it back, it comes out
well
wide, then
played.
to Salah in towards the back post. Thought Diaz was going to get there, he doesn't. Elliott goes for the overhead, headed away by the Brighton defender. Diaz tries to recycle something from it. He got wellied.
Gets hacked there. At least he
acknowledges,
and he acknowledges that it was a bit of a shit
Harvey
challenge.
Elliott went for the spectacular. It was never going in. It nearly
like an
fell
assist,
back.
yeah.
It could have been an assist to Jota, but I think it was Webster who got his head in front of it. He'll be feeling gutted, that lad, because technically that goes down as an own goal against him, and he did fucking
nothing.
his goalie just sent him for an absolute beating. There's just nothing he could have done at all. Right then, nearly 4.8k of you watching along with us. Hopefully most of you are supporting the Reds. I'm guessing that some of you aren't. As Brighton claims for a foul, the referee says no, Trossard's down. He doesn't look in a great shape. Are Liverpool going to kick the ball out for him? I think he clashed with Milner. I don't think the ref gave a foul, did he? No. Liverpool, he stopped it for a head injury, so Liverpool were allowed to play on. He just said, how is that not a foul, Trossard, let's see. Nah, it's not in that, is he? Nothing in that at all.
Not enough, really.
Jota working hard to win it back. Nice from Thiago, gets out of a little blind alley. Finds Luis Diaz. Thiago out on the left hand side, ball inside, over the top. Then can Jota get it under control? He can. He's into the box.
Gets a
Think
corner,
he's
though.
won a corner.
Gets a corner.
There he has. Up against Lewis Dunk, corner.
Unlucky Jota.
H Duncan with the £2 super chat says, "Come on, Liverpool." Yeah, it was nice. Good defending actually by Dunk. To be fair, Jota wasn't going anywhere. I think a corner was about as good as he could.
I think
really
he was trying
have.
to cut back in.
Yeah, I don't think it was there for him.
Yeah.
So I think a corner wasn't the worst result there. Right then, 12 minutes to go. Someone's down for Brighton. I can't quite see who that is. I think it's Trossard again,
Yeah, Trossard.
holding his knee, which looks a huge blow for them. Hopefully, well, in the grand scheme of things, he's all right. If it's just a knock and has to go off now, don't think anyone will complain.
No, he's been their biggest goal.
They're doing like an ACL test on him, aren't they? Which is never a good sign.
Danny Welbeck have been a handful for us.
Yeah, I wonder if he's going to be able to stay on. He looks in some pain. They're just chesting his knee out, aren't they? Just checking what isn't working. That is the ACL test, isn't it? He looks in some serious discomfort. While there is a break in the action, I'm going to go back to it again. Ibu Konaté shirt signed. I'm guessing some of you might not have noticed what I said there before. If you subscribe to Redmen YouTube channel right now, click the subscribe button below. When we get to 500,000, and we're not far off, like I say, we'll give this signed Ibu shirt to one of you. So yeah, while there's a little break in the action as Brighton, it looks like prepare to bring Lamptey on, I think, for Trossard. We'll see. Click subscribe right now, get yourselves involved. Like I say, when we hit 500,000, not only is it a huge achievement for the channel, one that we'll be glad to get to, but also as a reward for you guys being loyal to us and helping us out through this incredible journey, we will give someone what is essentially a £600-700 share potentially when signed by the big fella.
Even more when he wins the World Cup this winter.
When he scores the winners in the Champions League final again. Brighton are not going to be able to make their sub as Harvey Elliott takes the corner, so they're going to have to wait for now, I think. As far, or they're choosing not to, rather. Elliott goes short to James Milner. Milner back down the line. His cross is blocked. I wonder if that's just a time waste. Liverpool weren't going for a fourth, particularly there, were they? Although they took the throw in quickly, so maybe they were. It's Joel Matip then. His ball down the line to Fabinho was a poor one.
Poor.
It should roll. No, I think the Brighton defender was trying to let that one go out of play. He was unable to do so.
Better from Trent there.
Trent defended well, yeah. Liverpool, a bit of scrappy. Can someone get the foot on the ball?
Well played.
Still no. Diaz chests it down, but he stumbles. It's gone all a little bit pinbally at the moment. Brighton are the ones who have finally got it under control. Good play as well by Brighton. And here they come again. Brighton right through the middle of Liverpool. Someone shouldn't. I think just nutmeg Fabinho. Can Trent win his 50-50?
He's got to.
He
well
does.
done,
Excellent by Alexander
Arnold. He had to
Arnold.
win that though. He had to for me.
And it's a good pass as well.
Away with it as well. Well done by Trent.
Salah looking for the switch. Well. Can he find it?
No, that guy stuck with him.
Salah's won it back though. It's the Bidan. I like his name. Oh, he's done well again though to win it back. Yeah. Salah ran out of steam a bit there. And in the end, it's going to be a goal kick to Brighton. Nice little battle there between those two over on that left-hand side. He looks as tired anyway, doesn't he? Brighton play out, quick goal kick. Sanchez with the ball at his feet goes long this time. Liverpool will be hoping to get first contact on that one. Van Dijk chests it down confidently. Milner finds Elliott. It's a good turn by Harvey Elliott. He's got options in front of him. Chooses Mo Salah out on the right. Don't think it was the best option. And in the end, Salah slips, and I think he's adjudged to armboard it. Jota looked like he was in there, mate.
Salah just...
It was a difficult one for him to control in the end. I think he just fouled his man.
Yeah, he's fouled.
I think he handballs at some point here as well. There,
yeah. Shit.
Any long... Excuse me. Liverpool attack again with Thiago. Round the corner. It's Diaz. Diaz wins a throw-in, does he? No, it's ricochet back off the Colombian, so it's a Brighton ball. As Veltman's going to take their throw-in over on the... what? 20 yards into the Brighton half. Too easy, Liverpool. Fucking hell.
Spreads it there onto their left-hand side again.
Everyone's going to have to shuffle right over. Although Brighton might be feeling the pace. They like us, haven't played for ages. And although you can think that gets you well rested, in terms of match sharpness, not ideal sometimes. Any favours.
No, it doesn't. Because you start to get fatigued and you just burn out. Sometimes you do just need that run of games to just keep that rhythm in your legs. But they're just sidestepping the press.
Brighton on the attack again then.
Danny Welbeck again plays it out to the left hand side. Trent's just played around.
Ball across the box. It's going to fall. Trossard. Oh, it's in.
You son of a bitch. How's he done that?
Oh, how's that gone in? It's gone over Alisson's head. And it's 3-3 in front of the Kop. Trossard gets a hat-trick at Anfield. Did he miss it? That I'm not quite sure, but it doesn't matter. Either way, goal is given. Jurgen Klopp looks as devastated as we do. Oh, 83rd minute, and Liverpool have done so much work to get back into it. But Trossard has got a hat-trick at Anfield. Oh, Brighton, let's have a little how it builds up. Then they go down, play right through the middle. It's Danny Welbeck, cuts inside. No, he doesn't. He goes out to the edge of the box. He beats Matip across it. Oh, goes through Van Dijk's legs. Goes right through Virgil's legs. Oh, Virg. Let's have a little look at the finish. He kind of scuffs it into the ground. It loops over Ali, who's kind of forced backwards. I don't know if the goalie, let's have a look. Could he have done better? It kind of bounces over. He's in a weird position. Is Alisson falling down? But Trossard is hat-trick goal. And it's 3-3, and it's not what we wanted, mate.
No, not at all. Look how fucking happy that manager is. Shit, no, we said 25 minutes was a long time to hold on to it, though. We said it was a long time, and fucking...
So it's proved.
And it's hard because you see the character that we've had to bring it back, but then you look at the chances that Brighton have had, and you think, do you know what,
Anyway, Liverpool on the attack again. Luis Diaz goes down in the box. Ref isn't going to give anything to that one, is he?
Nothing.
Brighton on the attack again this time, but luckily the ball's over here to go through to Alisson Becker. Fuck's sake.
It's hard graft. Right, 1,400 you like this team so far. We need 2,000 if Liverpool are going to get the fourth. Let's just throw the likes in now. There's over 5,000 of you watching. Have that faith. If you have faith, you're going to like the thing.
Right, then Jota near the corner flag wins a throw-in. He was looking for a corner, didn't quite get one. So James Milner comes over for the throw-in. Milner back to Thiago. Thiago inside to Fabinho. Fabinho edge of the box. Can he find it? No, he slips. He's forced all the way back to Van Dijk. Van Dijk across to Matip. Matip's long ball looking for Milner. Chests it down. Cross comes in. Goalkeeper comes and claims. Far too easy. Josh Hunter with the 4.49 super chat. It's ridiculously easy to score against us right now. No conviction in the defending. Arsenal and City will put us to the sword like this.
And there's a free kick. Come on. Trent picks up a yellow card.
Josh is right though, it is too easy to score against Liverpool.
Yeah, it is.
Is that a
Trent
foul?
just goes for the man. He doesn't go for the ball, does he?
It's a shoulder bar, I don't know about
No,
that.
it's not. I think
But-
that's a foul.
Here's Lamptey coming on now. I think they were going to make that
He was
change
way
earlier and they
ages ago,
chose not
yeah.
to, didn't they? They were going to bring him in for Trossard. I wish they friggin' did do now. He stayed on, scores a goal, now he limps off. Hat-trick at Anfield. Rightly gets applauded by the Brighton fans. Big hug from Veltman as well as he wanders off. Trossard then leaves.
Trossard masterclass there. Why am I here? Says.
He's got hat-trick for nil. Just look at this
Give
fair
it
goal
up,
again. I'm just
Messi.
checking.
The
Van Dijk just go through his legs.
Just fucking shite. Just shite all around.
And he kind of hits into the
You
ground.
draw him with these, man, again, giving it away again. 2 seasons on the bounce now.
Yep.
Again, no, mate.
Halfway line then Liverpool trying to spring a counter attack with Salah finds Jota early ball in looking for Diaz. Calf wins it but just trickles through to Sanchez. And as it stands, yeah, Liverpool's season heading towards another draw. Talk about the title challenge at this point will be gone. You're automatically thinking top 4, aren't you, really, at this point? Even though this early stage, it's just, you can't just keep dropping points. We said this before. We keep saying, they could go on a run, they could go on, but they've shown nothing to suggest they can.
Yeah, exactly. They've got to go and win. I said to you, I'm not getting carried away until I see the fucking evidence that we're going to be able to do it. And as it stands,
no,
it's non-existence. And we keep giving ourselves a fucking mountain to climb. If we're 3-0 up, they don't score 3 goals.
I'd like to think, no.
There's going to be a lot more twists and turns in this season, but Liverpool have just made it more difficult than it really needed to be.
Here's Harvey Elliott, ball into the box, headed
So
clear.
one of them balls right in the...
Still no Darwin Núñez on the pitch to where those in either.
Nah, well.
Here he is now, coming on for Thiago. Desperation time for Liverpool.
It certainly is.
Darwin Núñez on, Thiago Alcantara off, Liverpool free, Brighton, Hove Albion free as we head towards the last minute of the game.
Mad when you've got to score 4 goals to win a game though, mate. You're always
Yeah.
asking too much.
Yeah. Can Liverpool, anyway, Jota looking to free Núñez, couldn't quite get there over the top as we head towards the last seconds of the game. And yeah, not ideal at all for the Reds. 3-3 again, another draw.
Another draw with Brighton. Could be Brighton, could be Brentford, Bournemouth. Well, apart from Bournemouth.
Here's Virgil van Dijk halfway line anyway. Out wide, poor pass though. Just about falls through to Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz with room to run into. Steps round 1, round 2. Edge of the box, looking for a pass, finds Fabinho's touch. He's fouled, surely.
Taken out, wiped out from behind there.
Danny Welbeck adjudged to have fouled Fabinho as the clock ticks over into stoppage time. What's come up on the board?
Says 5.
5.
And Fulham, 10 men Fulham finally strike back. Yeah, he just gets wiped out. Come on. Wyatt Arm Red says, do we have a plan B? I'm not so sure.
They went to it, they put down Núñez, or maybe it's that. Right then, is Trent going to shoot for me, do you think?
No, don't think so.
He is going to try.
I don't see the point in him shooting from here.
Alexander-Arnold then free kick, long way out central. Alexander-Arnold shoots. Oh, did he save that?
Ooh, yeah, keeper saved it.
Oh, what a save from
Keeper saved
Sanchez.
it, Fucking hell.
He was at fault for the goal, but he just kept his team in it. Did he save that?
I don't know.
Either way, a corner is given. Oh.
Liverpool trying to take the corner now. Last couple of minutes, only about 3 minutes left.
Bouncing round. Bouncing around. Scramble.
Just gets bodied. Drop to the
floor.
Clear. Drop to the floor.
Time is running out for the Reds
Does
here.
he save it?
Oh, he
Yeah,
does. A great save. Fucking hell.
What a fucking save.
10-40, he'd won it for the Reds.
What a save that is. Fucking hell.
But time is ticking by at Anfield. And it looks like, unless something mad happens in the next couple of moments, we're looking at another draw.
Done, you know.
I would think so.
It's done out here. You can always hope, but this Liverpool team, when you actually look at the run of play, the fact that we did bring it back and we went on top, yeah, I was made up about. But the draw was all we really deserved on a day like this after the start we had. And it's just hard to really... Again, the one thing after being ruthless in that nature was, can we keep hold of the game? Can we control it? Can we not concede? It was only one chance afterwards. Didn't have a lot.
Too easy to score.
Just too easy. Too fucking easy, man. It's been like that all season. All season it's been too easy. So plenty of football to debrief.
Sanchez's goal kick goes long towards Liverpool's defenders. Matip wins his header. Counter-attack comes from the Reds. Can he quite work an angle here? No, Diaz turns. Can he keep that in? Can't.
Fucking hell. Shite.
Liverpool screaming that it was their ball.
Shite that.
Oh no, it was their ball. No. Was it?
No.
No, yeah, it was Liverpool's throw-in. Brighton have got a player down on the edge of their own box as well. I think this one's heading towards a draw then.
Yeah, it's got it written all over it.
Just a minute or so of actual action to go then here at Anfield. James Milner throws it back to Fabinho. Inside to Matip. Matip goes long ball, but straight out to play. And I think we're getting towards the point where that will be that. And it's and the debriefs will continue because, yeah, we mentioned before, if you can't be good, be lucky. Liverpool got that bit of luck they needed. And even then, you just couldn't quite hold on to it. And for whatever reason, and there's millions of them, mate, it's just too easy to score goals against Liverpool at the moment.
Yeah, way too easy to score against.
Score 3 goals at Anfield, and like I say...
You deserve to go home with
points. And not win.
Yeah.
Not ideal at all. It's just not what you need. And this season is drastically getting away from the Reds. It's not been a great start, and this just echoes it exacerbates it even more. We drew this game last season, and Liverpool still went on to have great results, but at some point, you've got to start winning games and just unable to do so. As Brighton would be the last this defender to, and Luis Diaz as a judge, was it? Darwin Núñez rather, a judge to have committed the foul. And I think that's probably going to be all she wrote for this one. I think he just barged into Veltman. I mean, there's not much in that, to be fair.
I don't think there's much in that, to be honest.
But ultimately, the ref decides it was a foul. And yet again, Liverpool seconds to go here at Anfield, but unless there's a miracle, I'm guessing he's going to...
Today, boy, it ain't today.
I think he's probably going to blow his whistle very, very shortly. Sanchez's ball high into the sky, and there we have it. The final whistle goes at Anfield, and yet again, Liverpool drop points in a game they really ought to have won. They come from 2-0 down to get themselves 3-2 up. Leandro Trossard with 2 goals in the first 20 minutes gave Brighton a rocket of a start. Actually 2 and 18, but Roberto Firmino either side of half time brought it level. Adam Webster then with an own goal, not much he could have done about it really, as Robert Sanchez just flapped at a corner and it bounced in. But Trossard looked like he was going to go off injured, didn't, and completed this hat-trick in the 83rd minute to me, and basically Liverpool ran a stinging from that point. Both sides, yet again, just have to settle for a point. Brighton will be disappointed that one, having been 2-0 to have been pegged back, but in the end, Leandro Trossard gets given the match ball for scoring a hat-trick at Anfield and Errol. Liverpool 3, Brighton 3, and we've been saying it all along through the watch-along, it's too easy at the moment to play football against Liverpool, and Brighton find it very, very easy at times to play against us there, too easy to score against us, and we've scored 3 goals at Anfield and not 1, and that's unacceptable, really.
Absolutely, and I'm just looking at the players' faces, they're coming off the pitch, and I don't want to be too hyperbolic, I don't want to be too reactionary, but just reading the players' faces, to me that looks like they know after that draw today their title hopes are gone for this season. They've got to start looking at different objectives now, and I think it's that dejectedness from them, because sometimes there are good draws and there are bad draws, and I'll keep going back to it, when you have to exert your energy in a particular way to get anything out of a game, and you have to overextend yourselves time and time again, at some point you're going to be asking too much of your body, you're going to be asking too much of the team, and I think Liverpool are just running the risk of doing that one time too many so far this season. The lack of game control and in-game control and the management of a game, especially after 3-2, like one of the first things that you kind of pointed out was Klopp's just made some really attacking substitutions there, and then we went and got a goal, which is great, but how do we now shore up from a defensive standpoint so we don't concede a goal, or we don't concede a sloppy chance? And we didn't have the answers for that. It wasn't as if Brighton had penned us back and it was attack after wave after wave. I know that Welbeck has a chance and Alisson comes out with a really good save, but it wasn't wave after wave after wave. It was just a well-timed, well-placed ball that, none of the defenders read very well. Comes down that right-hand side again. We give them too much space, and they're able to just find Trossard at the back post, and he plays the ball. It's a bit of a scruffy finish in the end, but it has the desired effect, and it's difficult to watch us at this moment in time, because we know that these lads have got so much more, they're capable of playing so much better, but they keep shooting themselves in the foot time and time again, and they're Liverpool are their own worst enemy right now. We are our biggest problem. It's all well and good having one individual like Trossard that gets a hat-trick today, but us as a team are doing the damage to ourselves, not defending as a unit. Individual errors costing us, and unfortunately, as you say, there's only so much luck that you can get given, and if you ride your luck too much, you'll come out the other end and you'll come unstuck.
Yeah, Jake Pacheco with the $4.99 US dollar super chat. Thanks very much, Jake. Says, I feel like Trent is starting to believe he's a poor defender when he's not. He had spells last year where he was very good. It's a mental thing. I think what's also happened, I kind of agree with you, Jake. I also think is that teams are just targeting him, because why wouldn't you? Because everyone's having success down there. That's what happens. He come very, very close to winning us the game with a free kick, but you're right. I don't think it was the second goal where I really thought he was poor, but yeah, again, said in his press comments, defending's a collective thing, and as a collective, we're just not. We can't defend properly at the moment. And yeah, with the £5 super chat. In all honesty, where do we go from here? Do we focus on cup competitions or put all our eggs in the CL basket? Focus on top 4 finish? All of the above, really, Andy. To be honest with you, it's that you've got to
be within the chase and pack to have that the belief that you'll be in the Champions League no matter how the Champions League campaign goes. And right now, we're not in a very strong position to have that belief. It's going to be an uphill battle to fight our way into that top 4. There are teams there right now that are doing it on the back of actually playing some good football. There are teams that are going to want to have a turn of form. The likes of Chelsea have just pulled out a late winner, and that's going to be a massive result for them. So for us to be sitting 9th in October now with only 10 points from 7 games, that is absolutely
well, we're level on points with Everton.
Fucking
and Everton are crap. I know we've got a game in hand, but listen, our game in hand at the moment is Chelsea away, and you wouldn't back them to beat you. Who knows? Because it's like I say, that Liverpool at the moment
we're mid-table.
We're 11 points behind Arsenal, who are top of the league, of course. Again, the game in hand is there, but the game in hand's are only good when you think you might win them. Liverpool don't look like they're going to go to Stamford Bridge and win that game in hand. So there's a lot of work. You're right in saying at this moment in time, you're looking at Brighton in 4th, who are 4 points ahead of you, thinking they're probably the target. Man United's got games to play as well in hand, so there's loads going wrong. At this moment in time, Liverpool aren't good enough. So in terms of the league, They're not good enough to win the league at the moment. Something would seriously have to change for them to do that. So that's where we're at now. We found ourselves in that position where Liverpool have gone from being 20 minutes away from winning the league on the last day of the season to nowhere near at the moment in time, and that's the harsh reality of things at the moment. That are, as a collective, you can blame individuals for everything, and you can, but you're going to be looking and thinking the team as a whole, something's fundamentally wrong. And it's a boy Fernando, nice YouTube name with the 499 super chat. All of our goals come from our right hand side. It's a glaring issue that Klopp hasn't addressed this season, and I agree that does a lot of goals do seem to come from there. I don't think it's purely an Alexander-Arnold thing, but what I would say is that Liverpool haven't been able, Errol, to stem the flow of goals. I'll go back to the league table very, very quickly. We've scored 18 goals this season, but like 9 of them come in one game. We've let 9 goals in 7. 9 goals for the like that.
Too many.
Absolute bananas. Newcastle have played more games and left fewer goals, and Man United again have played 2 fewer games, but they've still let 1 less in. There's a chance that they equal that record out, of course. Brighton, 8 goals. Man City, 6 goals. Arsenal have only let the 8 in themselves, but they're flying. They're scoring 20, so they're not arsed. You know what I mean? Everton, 7 goals. I understand, and you look at the goal difference, it's +9, but they all came one game. Like throughout, take the Bournemouth game aside, which again it's been played, I get it, but Liverpool are breaking even on goal difference. It's crap. Like that's mid-table form, and that's why Liverpool have found themselves mid-table. Yeah. It's not. There's a lot of players not playing well enough. There's systematically something isn't right. It's not working out for us at the moment. But what I would say, mate, is that haven't got themselves back into it. A horrendous start. Absolutely awful. Brighton.
We was ready to praise them. For getting themselves back.
Brighton battles and they deserve to be 2 up and 2-0. It could have been 3 or 4. It really could have. But Liverpool get it back. A couple of really good goals from Bobby Firmino. And then you get the slice of luck that you sometimes just need. Sometimes you just need someone to throw one in. Yeah. Or someone to just do you a favour, and they get that. And that comes, mate. And even then, that goal goes in on 63. And we were not confident Liverpool could see that out. We were thinking they need a 4th because there's going to be a chance.
The chat was saying it, and I think that's, that's the telling thing when everybody's on the same hymn sheet. From, I can imagine the crowd would have probably been feeling it. We was feeling it in the studio. The chat was feeling it, and it was all saying that 4th goal is going to be crucial because right now it's squeaky bum time, and I don't think we did enough we was caught in a weird place because I don't think we was really trying to do enough to chase down a 4th goal, but then equally we weren't really just trying to shut up shop either, and there was a little bit of time wasting going on, and it looked like we didn't fully know how to see out the last 25 minutes. We had exerted a lot of energy to just getting ourselves back to that position, and then it was like, all right, what do we do from here? How do we see out this game now? And the obvious answer is to not concede opportunities, but we couldn't do that as a team. As a team, we were still allowing Brighton to have chances to score against us, and Alisson comes out with a really big save, and it's a crucial one, and you think, right, there's your warning again that we're still vulnerable. We need to be on it, and we need to be focused. And then again, a couple of good passages of play, and then they're in, and it's just sloppy defending. It's you're looking at it and you're just thinking, like, Brighton are well played to them because they was ruthless, do you know what I mean? The chances fell to them, and he just, like, again, even though Alisson came up with a few big saves, most of their chances that they created, they got them on target. They knew how to work our goalkeeper, and I know Bobby has another chance to take it to 4 maybe, and probably should have done better straight after he scores the second. And it was just that little bit where you think to yourself, actually, on the run of play, Brighton got what they deserved, and they probably would be gutted that they didn't actually go on to win that game themselves. And Liverpool had to dig deep. Brighton didn't have to look like they had to overexert themselves. At one point, they looked a little bit tired, and it was 3-2, but they was able to pick themselves back up, and I think that was, again, a test of their character. But Liverpool's character to get themselves back in the game, you've still got to give it a little bit of credit, because it could have been 3-4, 5-0, and we could have been embarrassed at home today, and it would have been even a more dire conversation if we'd have been sat here at 90 minutes, and that would have been the result. But Liverpool pulled it back to only throw it away, and it feels like, and the players looked dejected at the end because they probably knew that was an opportunity for us to have a little bit of momentum, have a bit of a right, we're turning a corner, we're having to work hard, and there's no easy games, but we'll take it because we've turned the corner and we got the results, and that was all that mattered today. And I think we both said it before we started streaming, we didn't feel overly confident that 3 points were given today. And look, the substitutions of bringing the likes of Nunes on in the 88th minute, you pay fucking better part of £70 million for this kid, and he's the third choice.
89th minute, and it's yeah, just
there's a lot of things that need to be dissected from a Liverpool perspective at the moment. But the thing is, mate, we don't actually have that much time to dissect them in this month. It's gonna be next game Tuesday. Let's fucking get back on the horse and let's see how we're doing. Maybe the Champions League does give us a little bit of respite and there's a little bit of a break, but that Champions League game's going to be like a Prem game. It's Rangers, isn't it? It's going to be like a fucking Prem game. They're going to want to play it with the intensity and the physicality of a Prem game. So there's going to be no let up. There's going to be no let off in that.
We've got a Discord chat here from Squig, and he says no team are looking at Liverpool anymore thinking we're going to drop points there. Nope. He's absolutely right. Rangers are going to come full of confidence. Yep. And then Cole in the Discord just called the shambolic, and that's the thing. The defending is shambolic because they're 3 poor goals to give away. Really, they were all. Brighton did play well, and I get it, but there was 1 or 2 moments on every one of those goals where if someone just does their job better, then you're sound, and it doesn't happen. That's the worrying thing about it, is that. We're just too easy to score against them. There's big problems at Liverpool. We've got a super chat from Ash who says Trent and Van Dijk were woeful again, and both of those two of them, neither of them play well in terms of defensively. Like I say, we left fucking 3 goals in. It could have been worse if it wasn't for the goalkeeper. It really, really could have been. But that's where we're at the moment, unfortunately. Let's wrap it up there, because that is Liverpool 3, Brighton, Hove Albion 3, and another game where Liverpool drop points yet again. Just do not need that to happen at all. It's absolute shambles. Keep an eye on the YouTube channel, because we're going to have the player rating show very, very shortly. But first, Errol will be here with the fan reaction. So head on over to Twitter, get your thoughts in. If you're a YouTube member, you can use the live chat. And of course, if you're a Redmen Plus Club legend, you can use the Discord chat as well. So yeah, go get yourselves involved in all those shows. Later on Redmen Plus, we'll have the instant match reaction where we'll go a little bit more in depth. But yet again, we're sitting here, happy with Liverpool Football Club. 2 wins out of 7 in the Premier League. It's just not good enough. See you in a bit. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please do drop a like on it and give us a subscription to this YouTube channel as well. If you want even more Liverpool content in your lives, either in podcast or video form, check out redmenplus.com, our subscription service. It's absolutely brilliant and you will love it.